those blues, you've got the pinks, you've got the yellow sapphire, and you've got the white sapphire. Definitely one to make sure you're staying tuned for today. I have got, back by popular demand as well, the letter stampers, and I've got the hammer for you. You need your chase hammer but for your letter stamps, but this hammer is for adding texture to those thicker wires. Back by popular demand, has been out of stock for absolutely ages, and so many of you loving this, really portable. Have a look at this as well. I'm not supposed to show you this yet, but I'm going to. Now, Debbie Kershaw and I've never seen it before, and I said to Debbie, can you believe this? Look at this strand. Can you believe this is a genuine gemstone? And Debbie went, I don't care what it is, I love it. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Oh, I've never seen anything like it.
Oh, the sparkle is incredible. Actually, we were both quite flabbergasted that this is actually Labradorite. It's mystic coated Labradorite, white Labradorite. Oh my gosh, you have got to have it. It's the officially, in Jenny Cleary's opinion, the sparkliest strand we have ever had here on Jewellery Maker. And I've got to tell you that the cameras do not do this strand justice, which is why I'm just sort of shadowing it a little bit. The sparkle, Debbie, is undeniably wonderful, isn't it?
It's beautiful. You know what? It looks like a mermaid's tail.
Yes.
Doesn't it? Little like scales with like little sparkly. Oh, it's gorgeous.
It definitely looks that sort of fantasy world sparkle. I love it. Very mermaidial. Beautiful. That's an actual word. Absolutely beautiful. Now let me kick off with my early bird, which is here. I'm looking for it. It's right next to me. Usual thing. Have a look. I'm talking to you about beautiful, big, wire workable serpentine. The colour is so stunning. It's got that sort of waterfall feeling about it. It's definitely, well, I think it's got that lovely sort of leafy green, but very fresh, very beautiful. And certainly one that I would think about putting with citrine, certainly one I definitely, well, you know what, I've got a 10 strand bundle coming up for you later, and with those yellows, it's just so spring-like, isn't it? Now, Debbie, when we see big gemstones like this, I mean, these are a statement, you could use them all in one piece, but what would you do? Would you break them up a bit, or are they all going in one piece for you?
I'd put those in one piece. I'd have it like that on my neck. I might put some little spaces in between, maybe a little silver, a little gold.
Little rounds?
Yep. Or you could put wire around it, couldn't you, to add the colour? So still string it like that, but then wrap some wires sort of around.
Sort of weaving in and out.
In and out, yeah. That's beautiful.
I love the colour, and I love the fact that you can get this big statement sort of tribal piece out of these.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that you can use them individually for things like wirework pendants or rings. These would make quite a nice elongated ring on your finger. You could use them for soutache. Kim, my producer, just said to me in my ear, can I use these for soutache? I think so, because they've got a nice edges to them, so they'll be easier to follow around rather than something that's really sort of undulating. I think with soutache, keep experimenting. When you see a gemstone, you think, hang on a minute, I think I can do it. I'm sure you can sew around those, can't you? And they've got that nice thickness to them that allows you, in fact, to do that exact thing. Now you can see that these are top drilled, so maybe you're thinking about splaying these out in a circular and making almost like that sunshine look. You know, when you're a child and you draw the sun and you've got the beams of sun, one small, one's large, one small, one's large. You could do that sort of effect, couldn't you? You got 550 carats in total. I do think rings, wirework rings, and I'd make a big cocktail ring and I'd make a big bail for it, you know? I think it'd look really nice, and then have that tribal piece to match it. Now, if you love this, it is going to a very special price tag. These could go in cufflinks as well. They're that perfect shape and size for cufflinks. Loving the colour. It's fresh. If you're wondering about introducing greens into your stash, don't want to do it in a really deep, powerful way, I think this is the best way to introduce a green, because it's fresh, it's dewy, it's got that peeled grape kind of colour to it, really fresh. Well, that makes me want a big bag of grapes now. Is it you? 550 carats. Now, the graduations range from 19 by 12 to 44 by 12. One or two ways in which you can come and grab this gorgeous strand. You can get yourself on the phone lines 0800 644 655, or you can get involved on the website. Good morning to you, all the w's.jewellerymaker.com. Good morning to everybody who's already on the website because the price goes on there first. Cheeky, I know. I'm going to give you an early bird price tag to knock your socks off. All of these for just £5.45. If you were making rings out of all of them, if you're shopping now with your business brain, how many have I got? Are you kidding me? There's loads. All right, I might be here for a while. Debbie, while I'm counting, talk to me about value and if you sell your jewellery on and what's a good idea price. I mean, these are genuine gemstones as well, so talk to me. Well, give me all your thoughts.
Well, you know, when you want to attract, if you make to sell, you want to attract people to your store. And if you made a really statement necklace with this strand and you had it on the bus sale, like even just looking at it there, and it's had nothing done to it, looks amazing. And I think if you put that, and you could sell it for, good grief, you add some wire or even add sterling silver finders, you could sell that for £35, £40.
Well, you've got 30 on the strand as well. So even if you made rings out of them and sold the rings for a £5 each, you're making a huge profit margin, aren't you?
That's really good. That's really good.
18 pence per gemstone, there or thereabouts. You can really add some texture with these as well, can't you?
Yeah, and 18 pence. Can you imagine if you went into a bead shop where you get one of those little baskets and put, you know, it's 30p, 50p for a little acrylic bead. Yeah. That's madness.
This is what makes me think it is funny, isn't it? We're bats here at Jewellery Maker for giving you such great prices. But then, as you know, we are under the umbrella of Gems TV. We're all one big company. It means that actually we get to go out there. You know, we're so lucky because there aren't any other, I don't think, craft companies that can actually source from the mine. No. You know, it's wonderful. £5.45. These are genuine gemstones. Don't forget that when you're shopping with us. I'm not giving you plastic. I'm not giving you glass. The great thing about, and there's nothing wrong with either of those mediums, but these are genuine gemstones. They've been forming in the ground for hundreds and hundreds of years. Somebody's had to mine for these. Then they've been faceted. Just amazing. Then drill hole, then somebody's taken the time to put them on the strands for you. GBG P88, we had a big stock of these because it's our early bird special. I will keep you updated on stock at the moment. There are so many of you coming through. By the looks of it and in comparison, I think we're going to struggle with stock for the rest of the show. £5.45. The value is phenomenal. Now keep interactive with us today. We want to hear your stories. I want to know if you've been affected by these winds or these floods or anything like that. Give us a text 60777. We came out of our driveway to go to the cinema yesterday, only to find that the tree had fallen down and was covering our driveway, so we couldn't get out until we moved it. Oh, unbelievable! I thought the chickens were a bit weird. Oh, yeah, they were going a bit. Hello.
That's dangerous, isn't it?
I know.
Good grief.
Well, it sounded where I was in Hertfordshire. Literally, we woke up in the middle of the night and it sounded like someone was going bang, 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 bang on our windows.
That's
we were
scary.
Like, it was scary. Let us know. Drop us a text, 60777. Please start your message with the word JM Studio and then continue your message. Because if you don't start it with that, then it doesn't come to us. So we want to know, were you affected? Were you woken up? Had a tree fallen over you? Stay safe if you're in, is it Cornwall where, oh my gosh, stay safe please. We do love our jewellery makers. Now, you can also do it for free online, all the w's.jewellerymaker.com. Click watch our live show and then click send a message to the studio. We want to hear from you this morning. A great big hello to each and every one of you. Now let's challenge old Debbie, shall we? Less of the old, eh? Less of the old. Now, to the left is your kit. Now you've got some gorgeous, gorgeous charms. Look at the, I tell you what, Debbie, I want this kit just for the charms alone. These are my favourite ones, black onyx, briolette cut. You get 2 of them. Black spinel, aren't they? They're not onyx, look how shiny. Do you know, yeah, I thought, oh, these are really sparkly. The sparkliest of all of the black gemstones are a spinel, aren't they?
Yeah.
And that's how you tell, because a lot of people ask, what's the difference between black onyx, black spinel? I mean, what's the difference? You've got all this lovely silver, solid sterling silver as well. Now I'm going to give you 4 strands. Now there's a lot of pressure today. You've got a lot to get on with, which is why you had this early. 4 strands.
It's gorgeous.
Now, did you find this? Oh, well, actually, I'll ask you in a minute. Say nothing, reveal nothing yet. I'm going to show everybody first. Because I know what I'm like. I'll get into a great big conversation with you, and everyone's at home going, show me what else. Show me what else there is. I'm terrible for that. You've also got some ring memory wire, 14 coils of that. I don't know how you feel about, I'll ask you again in a minute. Now, I have got for you the satin cord. Oh, Debbie, you're spoiled. This is why you're kumahimaing, because you've got the ribbons too. You've got the snow white, you've got the steely grey, and you've got the black ribbons. And I'm going to give you all the usuals with your beading thread, your monofilament, and your elastic. And you're also going to get your findings with this as well. 100 findings. Kim's a teaser. She's not going to give you the price tag till the very end of the show. But if you have got any questions for Debbie about this kit, then please just come on through and ask. Let us know. Let us know what. Come with me. Let us know what your questions are for Debbie in the same way that you're going to get interactive for today's show. Now, Debbie, hello. Tell me how you feel about this kit. The memory wire, first of all. How do you feel about using memory wire?
I love memory wire because you can make something really unusual, but it doesn't take a long time and it doesn't cost a lot, you know, in terms of if you're making to sell and you're pricing out your gemstones in your time, it doesn't cost a lot in your time to make these. And these are brilliant because you can do lots of different things with these. You don't just have to make rings.
You can splay them out, you can go in earrings, you can do loads of stuff.
You can make little charms, you can make wine glass charms, you can do all sorts of things with
Now you're talking. Now you're talking. I know it's not even 10 o'clock, but we are thinking about wine already. Now, what about the gemstones? How do you feel about those?
Do you know, when Kim gave me this, I was saying to Amelia, oh, this is gorgeous, wasn't I? And the little charms, and I went,
I love
is that a kit? Is that a kit? My husband did say to me that we need to do a code thing. If I really want something, I've got to think of a gesture. So I can't think of anything understated. Yeah, thank you.
I want that one.
Maybe I'll do that. Or is that, no?
No. Husband, wake up.
It's gorgeous.
Mr. Kershaw.
When you've got your ribbon, you've got your cord.
Tell me how you feel about that, because you're using the ribbon now in kumahimo.
I'm kumahimoing because I don't often get a chance with the kits, because we don't often get the ribbon and the cord in anymore unless it's a specialised thing. So immediately I thought, oh, I want to do some kumahimo. So it can be a bit time consuming, so I started sort of before we began.
Yeah.
But you've also got this lovely cord as well.
Yes.
So it's endless the possibilities you can do with this kit.
What are you going to do with the cord?
I don't know yet. I don't know.
Have a little think.
I'm going to let it just evolve, I think.
How do you feel? I haven't seen you since we've had these new findings.
Love them.
Love the heart head pins. Have you ever seen heart head pins?
No, I've never
else?
seen those.
I'm obsessed with the heart head pins. They're wonderful, and you get them in this kit. But the thing is, Debbie, we're not going to keep getting these findings. What we've decided to do, I say we, I mean the buying department, is every time the findings are coming to an end, we're going to order some brand new ones, so we're not going to keep. Everyone is going to. So it'll always be limited edition.
That's good.
Yes, but I'm going to miss those heart head pins.
I know, but then if you get enough of the kits now with these in, it goes a really long way. So I think you'll have kind of enough left over. And what I found with these, the new findings, that you don't even need a lot of gemstones because you can use the findings as part of your designs. Like hammer them, you can stamp them. You know, and you've got big spaces and these little new earrings. Earring findings. I tend to just kind of twirl them up and hammer them and make a feature of them.
Do you know, a lot of people have been not using them in the conventional way, just, you know, doing other things with them. Maybe there's going to be star head pins in the next one, who knows? Can you imagine that?
That'd be lovely.
But while you can get them, do. Because if you're not quick, these will fly out. Now, we are going to leave you to your challenge.
Okie dokie.
You're on with your kumahimo.
Yeah.
I will try not to disturb you, but I wouldn't hold my breath. Because there's a very high chance that I will be disturbing you.
Oh, I don't mind.
Good. Let's go back over to the centre. Now, if you have got your letter stamping kits and you want to ask Debbie a question about them, don't forget she is here today. We've got the Sunday experience in today. I'm not sure if they can hear us. Give us a wave, hey! There they are. What are they up to? Now, Sheila can't talk to me because I've stolen her microphone. I had to steal it, but she can do sign language. Are you happy, girls? I can't hear. 2 syllables sounds like. You've got to love that lady. She's completely bonkers. Now, I've got a 15 strand bundle for you. We've only got 30 in stock. Oh, Kim, everyone's going to miss out. Get on the phone lines now. It's a 30 strand bundle. The price is phenomenal. If you don't like it, you can put the phone down. But if you're on the phone now, you'll be all, well, you might be all right. I can't guarantee it. There's ruby in this 15 strand bundle. Beautiful rough cut ruby. These would make fantastic gifts. Perfect cufflinks. An amazing opportunity is about to become yours yet again. I thought it was a 10 strand bundle. I don't think I've done a 15 strand bundle in the daytime, Kim. You have got your beautiful tiger's eye in all the different colours. You have got your ruby. I'm going to give you snowflake obsidian. How gorgeous is that? Big, clear quartz. This is one of the most sought after of all the clear quartz strands. How Laura bindingable is this? Fabulous. You've got garnet in there. Oh la la. Gorgeous mookaite. Is it mookaite? No, it's jasper in those mookaite colours. Then you've got another strand of that jasper. Aren't these mookaite-y? Oh, they're lovely. Look at, hang on a minute, you have not got citrine in here. Is it citrine? Is it citrine? Unbelievable. What, and you're never going to take it that low. With citrine and ruby, you need to be on the phone lines. This is going to sell out. Then I've got for you, oh my gosh, is that topaz? Let me have a look for you. Let me see. No, look. Oh my gosh, it's moonstone. Look, hang on. See if you can see. Look at that. Oh my gosh, you've got blue chalcedony. Oh my gosh, it's like Christmas. It's like opening a stocking. Then I'm going to give to you carnelian in the pebbles and the long chips. You've got the different coloured cracker quartz. Do you know, there's a gemstone for everything in here. Another strand of snowflake obsidian. You've got everything that you need. And another strand of carnelian. There's every season in this bundle. There's every taste in this bundle. There's subtle, there's powerful, there's chunky, there's delicate. There's everything that you need. This is a massive opportunity for stash building. You've got 15 strands. Do you know, at just £58.25, that is a great price tag already, and that's based on our website prices. That's already a wonderful price tag. How much is that per strand then? $3.88 a strand. That's fine. That's wonderful value. These are genuine gemstones. Look how many. Look, you'd pay that just for a ruby somewhere else, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? You've got ruby here. You've got that gorgeous citrine. The opportunity I'm about to give you, I think, is not already a third of the stock's gone. Let's give everybody on the phone lines a good chance because there's so many of you on the website already. Good morning to you. Oh my gosh, how much is that? £35. Wouldn't you somewhere else pay that just for the ruby? You have got ruby, you have got citrine, you've got chalcedony, you've got garnet. These are really high-end gemstones. Anonymous in Hampshire, Catherine, well done. Marjorie, well done. I have got Marie. Oh gosh, there are so many of you. How much is that per strand, Kim? £2.33 for a strand of ruby. Are you mad? Half the stock's absolutely gone. You have got so much. Look at that moonstone. This is definitely going to sell out. You need to be really quick. 1 p.m. all day long. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. Right now, look at the price. Look at what you're getting. Value for money is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal, isn't it? Tell me about your profit margins. Could you see yourself making a big profit out of this bundle? Could you see yourself making a huge variety of different jewellery? Maybe pushing the boundaries, maybe stretching yourself outside of your comfort zone. Isn't this a wonderful opportunity? Well done, Martin and Gloria and Joanne. I've got Anonymous in Merseyside, Zoe, Dolores. I have got loads of you there. Hello, Maggie, you're shopping with us today as well. Stay safe in Devon. 0800 644 655. We are very, very close to a sellout for £35. You can see why. A BWG C78, you've got citrine, you've got ruby, you've got carnelian. Clear quartz is all yours. Chalcedony is all yours. You're going to miss out if you don't check out your basket. You've got the agate, you've got the jasper, the ocean jasper. There are so many beautiful strands in this bundle. It's wonderful to have your company here today on Jewellery Maker. Are you enjoying this value, or are you enjoying this value? 2 left, it's going to sell out. If you haven't checked out your baskets, you've missed out. 6 people without, there's 1 left. There's 6 unchecked baskets. I'm just hearing him out. It's gone. You didn't check your basket out. Oh. Don't you hate that, Debbie, when you go, oh yeah, I'll get that, and then, oh, someone else comes and gets it. Drives me crackers. Now, I'm going to give to you what Kim has told me is literally in my ear. This is a ridiculous deal, she just said to me. Oh, what is it? Where is it? Oh, the wire. Oh, I haven't got it. It's in the, it's all right. It's in the wrong box. I got it. Now, you should be paying £15.60, which is not bad at all for this bundle. It's definitely got the apple blossom colours that I'm in love with. These are my favourites. And actually, if you've got the Serpentine, thinking about getting the rose quartz later, that would make the perfect combination. Let's have a little look at what you're getting. Now, it's really nice, I think, to incorporate the same colour cord and same colour gemstones in one piece with the same coloured ribbon. What do you think? Now, you have got all these lovely colours, and I'm going to give you the matching jump rings to go with them. I'm going to give you 100 of the 4.1 mil. Now, these are great for sweetie bracelets. They're great for chainmail. They're wonderful for chainmail. They're saw cut as well, and they're aluminium, so they're really lightweight. The reason it's important to have them saw cut is because they just snip back together again really nicely. I'm going to give you 100 of the 4.1 pink. I'm going to give you another 100 of the 4.1 green. So I've got 2 of each. 200 4.1 pink, 200 4.1 green. So you've got 400 jump rings. Do you chainmail, Debbie Kershaw?
I don't. But I don't chainmail in conventional sense. I will use jump rings in my designs and sometimes build up designs to finish it off. But I wouldn't say I don't follow a pattern or anything like that.
But you do link them together?
I link them together and I make lengths out of them to make chains and things like that. So I suppose that is basic chainmail. But I love these matching ones because they make the design really funky and young, don't they? And really,
I think so.
I think, you know, summery and fresh. If you've got all of the colours to match, it just makes it stand out a bit more, I think.
And it gives it that sort of perfection that you're striving for as well, doesn't it? And it makes it seem more planned, more thought out.
It does.
Because you've got the pink, you've got the green in the cord, and to have the matching jump rings, I just think it's the fitting thing to do. I just think it feels right to do it. You know, I think any of your customers, if you are selling on, that's my assumption. I'm sorry if that's not what you're doing, but if you are selling your jewellery on, I do think it gives you that air of professionalism because you look organised. I think, and it's pretty, and it's just lovely to wear. I mean, as a customer, it's lovely to wear. Lots of you are buying on the web already. Now, let me talk to you about the wax cord. Kumihimo, you could absolutely do your Kumihimo with the wax cord. You can plait it. You can do your macrame or macrame, which I've been with from the US with it. There's such a lot of scope. You can, with this wax cord, do just plait it, can't you, Debbie? There's loads that you can do. You can just knot it. I think when I was on the other day, we had some of this, and I just knotted it, and I think I did 3 lengths. I just did knots, and in between the knots, I threaded on a couple of gemstones, and then I put a charm, because they're really trendy, and they're quite expensive in the shops. They're really expensive. Do you know, with the bracelets that wrap around with the charms on them, one length of leather, £45 without the charms. That's what I mean. I know. And they're lovely, I love them. But you could make a few, and I like to stack them up my arms and wear them with other bracelets. No, so if you've got that stacked effect. But and you just put your ribbon crimp on the end to hold on to the knots. And or if you don't have a ribbon crimp, just macrame the actual clasp. And they're fun and trendy, and just a fraction of the price of what it costs to go and buy them in, you know, a high street fashion shop. And they are expensive in those shops, aren't they? Yeah. So I'm going to give you 2 reels of each colour. You're going to get 400 matching jump rings as well. It's called So Complimentary. 1 mil thickness on your wax cord, and those are both 10 metres each. So you have got 40 metres in total. 40 metres in total. On the phone lines for this one, EZGC04 is your item code. should be £15.60, which comparatively, and if you're shopping anywhere else, is absolutely fine. We're going to take it down for you though, because we can, to a ridiculous price tag of just £5.95. Think about what you can create. Think about the fact that you could do jewellery with the kids with this as well. There is so much. There are so many reasons you need to get on the phone right now. Value being the key ingredient in this amazing bundle. The extreme value you're getting. Remember, these are aluminium jump rings. They feel very lightweight when you've made a really chunky piece. You've got a couple, you've probably got two bracelets out of this. It's called So Complimentary. You can shop online, all the w's.jewellerymaker.com. Use your debit card or your credit card. Good morning, Mary, and good morning, Magdalene. That's funny, Mary and Magdalene at the same time. Tracy and Vivienne and Anita and Linda and Marilyn and Jane, Dorothy and Dawn, Leslie, Samantha's shopping with us. Good morning, Belinda. Hello, Alison. Michaela's with us. Hello to Joan. At $5.95, you have just got phenomenal value. Don't forget, when you shop with us here at Jewellery Maker, you get a 30-day money-back guarantee as well. We're going to give you, I'm seeing so many unchecked baskets. You know, the unchecked baskets a minute ago, so many people missed out because they hadn't checked their baskets out. If you don't want to miss out, you must check out your baskets. When we've got the opportunity for you to put anything in a basket here at Jewellery Maker, it is not a promise. It's that we've got stock for you to put it in there, then we can't hold it for you. Now, let's go over to Debbie and launch the Golden Girl kit. And I should then sing, thank you for being a friend. I used to love that, did you? Yeah. You can be Daphne, and I'll be the really old one. Now, who actually was the youngest one, wasn't she? I used to love the Golden Girls. Now, this kit is gorgeous. The colours are heavenly. You've got, this is the one you were talking about earlier, Debbie, with the chunky citrine. Yeah. Oh, it's so pretty. And I tell you what, Debbie, every season in this kit, so if you're buying for the long term, this is the kit that you want.
Oh, do you know, this kit made me happy. It was windy, it was raining. I opened it and went, I was saying again this morning, you'd think I'd get bored, wouldn't you, of gemstones? So I never do. And I opened this and the gold tones with the citrine and the oranges and the yellows, and it just made me smile.
I can see why.
It was a joy. It was a joy to work with, and there were so many different opportunities, and whatever you put together looked good because it just goes together so beautifully. It's a lovely, lovely kit.
The gemstone of happiness is citrine.
Oh, is it?
Yes, did you not know
that? I didn't know that.
That's why it made you happy.
Oh, wow.
The colour of creativity, two colours actually, purple and blue. And happiness is citrine. Do you know why I think this is a great kit to get? Because if you've got a friend, I always think it's nice if your friend's far away from you, or even if they're not, and they're feeling a bit down for some reason, something's not, you know, give them a bit of citrine because it's the gemstone of happiness.
It's a lovely idea.
And you put a little, you can put it in an organza gift bag, and you can just print something off saying, sending you the gemstone of happiness.
Oh, that's lovely.
You know, I just think when you've got a gemstone with a bit of sentiment in it, it adds to the desire of you know, I love this kit, and it had to be gold findings, didn't it? Oh, they're gorgeous. Have a look at the size of this citrine. It's phenomenal. You've got these big chunky nuggets, but I love these because they're big enough to wire wrap. They're big enough to put on in rings, you know, prong sets.
Yep.
They're fine for earrings, you know, so this for me is the perfect size in a nugget because you can put just one of them in each ear and it would still be substantial. They'd make lovely bracelets, big chunky cuff bracelets. If you've got our a wirework cuff DVD, this is perfect for that. And then to top it off, the cut of these clear quartz are divine, aren't they?
Just sparkly. They just add sparkle, but the whole thing, when you put these gemstones together, it just looks expensive.
It does, doesn't it?
It looks expensive and classy. And when I made the jewellery, I thought, you know what? That looks really expensive.
It does. I absolutely wholeheartedly agree with you. It does look very expensive. You've got the plain rounds in here. So, and we know when we start jewellery making, we probably do sort of push ourselves towards the plain round. They're easy to use. You can do most techniques with a plain round. This is the perfect size if you're learning, but it's also a great size, as you know. If you've been jewellery making for a while, you already know that there are huge amounts of uses for the plain round. Now, the faceted rounds, and indeed citrine actually, you need in your stash, because they will always be there for you to just grab and pop into your jewellery, because they're never going to detract from another gemstone's colour. They're always going to add amazing amounts of sparkle. So they're the perfect strand to have in your stash, and we've already touched on why you need these glorious citrines. Now you are also going to get, Debbie, some wonderful findings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. Aren't they perfect? And they're hammered. So you've got all that lovely texture. These could go in earrings. These can be manipulated. They can be open like jump rings if you snip them open. I mean, there's loads you can do. They're really pretty. And then you've got all of the beading materials. So if you're shopping with us for the first time, let me just tell you, you get everything in a kit to get the ball rolling, to get yourself started at jewellery making. Now, I think that the best thing for your first purchase with us at Jewellery Maker is a kit. You will also get, with your very first order, not just whatever you've paid for, but a free tutorial DVD, a step-by-step book, and a JM Hub magazine. So when you get home, you're ready to go. You put the DVD in your laptop or wherever. You can take yourself away to a little private place where the kids aren't running around. Here's the DVD and the book that you get. We got a little clip off that DVD for you as well. Have a look at what it looks like. So this is coming with your first order. You'll also get a JM Hub magazine, and you'll get all the information on our tutorials and workshops. So we never leave you stranded. Here's just a little example of the very clear instructions that you get with our resident designer, Linda. Here she goes. You get, it's all voiced, it's not silent or anything like that. Of course, we just can't show the audio on here right now. So you've got backup with your 30-day money-back guarantee. More importantly, you have got gorgeous, genuine gemstones, all of the ingredients you need to kick off your new hobby, and you've got all the free goodies as well. You should be paying £46.70 for all of this. But not today, my darling jewellery makers. That's actually not a bad price if you compare us anywhere else. Don't be flabbergasted if you see strands of citrine for in the high £20 if you're shopping anywhere else. Now, you've got the strands, you've got the findings, you've got 100 findings, including those gorgeous head pins. You've also got sterling silver. I didn't even say that to you. What are we calling these, do you think? They're connectors, aren't they? They are called jump rings, but they could be jump rings. Now, those are sterling silver with 9-carat gold. We're going to give you the most amazing value. BJG C69 at just £24.95. You get all of this with the citrine. Have you seen citrine for price tags? There or thereabouts, a little bit higher. Unbelievable value. Let's have a look at some of the gorgeous jewellery, because Debbie Kershaw isn't just here to look gorgeous. She's here to show us what can be done with a kit like this. Unbelievably beautiful. I love this big chunky look. The earrings are gorgeous. You've made a beautiful bracelet with that heart toggle clasp. Now pay attention to these findings, because they really lift the pieces with the gemstones. They complement them, don't they?
They really do. And as you were saying, if you're just starting out and you were thinking, oh, I don't know, you've got the support in the DVD, which is something I never had. I just sort of did trial and error. But also, you don't have to think too much about this kit, because everything goes so beautifully. Even just putting a couple of gemstones on a head pin and making some earrings, they're going to end up being really quite breathtaking.
I agree.
So you don't have to think about this one too much, because it's just beautiful together. Absolutely lovely. And I mean, you can do so many different styles with this as well. You can go quite statement if you want to, or you can make it go further and use less gemstones. And you could even one of those citrine on a chain would be absolutely beautiful. You know, up at your choker, up at your throat. Just one of those. Be really, really classic and pretty. Yes.
Have a look. I am half tempted to put this over my neck right now. I love it. beautiful with just a plain dress like you and I are wearing right now, over the top, perfect.
It is, and I like the ones that hang a little bit longer as well.
Yeah, me too, I love that.
You know, so that they're sort of navel or just above. That's quite trendy, isn't it?
Yeah, I love it.
And I think that, again, there's only a few gemstones on that, and you get plenty of chain in this new findings kit. And I've just literally put them onto the pins and put them onto the chain, doubled the chain up, and it just, I thought it was really quite striking, even though it's simple.
Perfect. I absolutely wholeheartedly love that. I agree with you entirely, and it's the mix of the gemstones that just makes it ping.
Yeah.
You've got all that chain. We've got so many of you on the phone lines right now. Beautiful earrings are included in this kit too. There's absolutely stacks and stacks of opportunity, of scope for designers. Loads of you on the phone lines. Wonderful to have your company this morning. BJGC69. Now you're going to give us a demo on how to make the earrings. Now they are so pretty. You've chosen some darker orange of the agate, of the carnelian, which is nice because you can make sort of variants.
Well, it's up to your taste, isn't it? So even though you've got a kit, within that kit, there's still scope for your own personal taste. Yeah. Even if you want to sort of separate colours.
Absolutely. Oh, you could do a colour graduation. Now they're light here, but I was just saying Debbie had chosen, because I thought then you looked at those and thought, no, she hasn't. She's chosen on her board, is what I meant to say.
On here.
The darker colours. So Debbie, take it away. How do I start?
Okay. Well, I just thought, you know, it just shows you that when you get findings like this in a kit, they're so amazing, you don't actually have to do much to them. So I've just got one of these hammered connectors, one citrine nugget, and then you can choose, well, I thought the round was quite a nice contrasting shape. So if you haven't made jewellery before, earrings is a superb place to start. Now, you don't actually get the eye pins in these kits because you get the lovely ball pins and the hearts, but that's not a problem because you can just snip off the bottom and you can make your own eye pins.
Keep that little scrap bit. Keep it in resin.
Absolutely.
And things like that.
You don't want to throw anything away. And the good thing about this is eye pins would probably be too small to fit over your connectors anyway, so you can make your own
because you can make your own larger loop.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to just make a larger loop, which means that the further you go up the pliers, the larger the loop you make. So just pop your pin into your pliers. You don't want any of your pin to be protruding out because that will distort your shape. And then just work your pliers away from you to make a loop like that. Now, the more practice you get with your loops, the better, because jewellery making is all about loops. And I'm just going to open that and pop in my lovely hammered finding and close it again. So that makes the top part. I'm just going to pop on my lovely orange. Look at the orange in that bead. And then I'm just going to make another loop at the top. So I'm going to take the pin to a right angle. We want approximately 1 centimetre is the general rule, which you can measure if you want to be precise, but I'm quite used to it. So I usually do it by eye. And I'm just going to make another loop. So that will be able to connect to my earring finding. And then I just wanted to add one of these lovely nuggets on the bottom.
You've got to.
You've got to, haven't you?
Just got to. You've got to.
It's got to be done.
They're gorgeous.
And I'm just going to this time make a wrap loop so that it's nice and secure. So I'm going to go up to the top of my pliers, roll my pin around and remove my pliers, pop in my hammered ring. Now I always hold it, Now you'll see every guest designer do this differently. There isn't a right or a wrong way. If you get the result that you want, then it's correct. That's what I always say to people when I'm teaching. Yeah. You know, they'll go, oh, and I'll go, that's lovely. And people go, but I didn't do it like you. But that doesn't matter because you find your own way to do it in the end. As long as you get the result that you want.
That's the whole purpose.
It's the whole purpose.
As long as you've done,
so I'm just going to open out my jewellery earring finding. So you want to open it like a door. And then pop on and close. And it's literally that quick to make earrings.
Super duper quick. And I think that's quite a good way of getting the confidence going as well.
To get the confidence and to practice. And it was the first thing that I learned when I went to my beading, like evening beading course, because I didn't have a DVD to start with.
You had to spend loads of money on going on courses.
Exactly. Yeah. You know, and then you think, oh, it's going to take me 6 weeks before I've got anything to show for it. But you know, you could easily make earrings with this kit. The minute you get it home, you can either follow these instructions or just look at your DVD. You could have earrings by an hour later. So it's instant gratification jewellery making, isn't it?
Yes, do you know what? When you can jewellery make with the confidence, that makes a huge difference. And actually, I think it will make you want to do it even more.
Yeah, and you've got that support.
You're not frightened that you're going to ruin things. And the great thing about jewellery making is most of it can all be undone. You know, it's not like painting where once it's done, or it's so, you know, once you've stitched something onto something, that's it. No. It's not like that. It's a wonderful crafty hobby to have that. Actually, I think you have very minimal waste.
You do.
Because you can always upcycle, you can always undo and redo. $24.95, phenomenal value. Thank you very much, Debbie. We've got a quick text from the gorgeous Susanna in Spain. Hola, Suzanne. Oh, we are so jealous of you.
So jealous.
Oh, Suzanne. Morning, Jenny and Debbie. Stop it. Too many fantastic offers from Suzanne in Andalusia, where the beautiful horses, the Andalusians, come from, with the manes and let's go to
hot
Andalusia.
there, isn't it?
Yeah. I bet there isn't strong winds there. I bet their trees aren't getting blown down. Oh, Suzanne, move up. Room for a little one. We're coming in. We're coming.
We are.
Yeah, let's go. Come on. Come on. I'm going to go over to my desk, not to Spain, unfortunately.
No, just to the desk.
I have got, just to the desk. Now, do you know what does make it a little bit better is that citrine. We've got our own sunshine. In here, as soon as we go out, it's gone. Now, this rose quartz is the one I showed you with your early bird earlier. Frosted rose quartz. Now, I haven't seen frosted rose quartz for absolutely ages. Have you? Brand new, is going to go so well. I can't decide which one to show it you with because it's going to go so well with all of them. Look at that together. Apple blossom. Do you know, if you bought the wax cord a moment ago, they're perfect for macrame. Perfect for macrame. In fact, I'm going to show you. I would put that wax cord with this and I'd make a really pretty Shambhala style bracelet. Remember, that's just $5.95 for the cord and the matching jump rings. So make sure you grab that. Is it limited now? It's got limited, that deal. Aren't these beautiful? Aren't they gorgeous with that frosting? Now, if you bought the 10 strand bundle, think about the sky blue chalcedony. Now that's it's Darling Buds of May, isn't it? Isn't it? I'm Catherine Zeta-Jones right now. Oh, I love it. I love the Darling Buds of May. Now, these big rounds are wonderful just in a normal stretchy like this. Oh my gosh, they're heavenly, aren't they, with those labradorite? Look at that. Oh my God, the frosting. It's got that sort of sugared almond, dusted sugared almond look to it, hasn't it? Really, really tiptoe soft pink. Shambhala style bracelets, earrings, stretchies, just as you see them. Nice on memory wire actually, as a double bracelet. That would look gorgeous. I think just one of these in each ear, dropping gold, silver, antique bronze, really vintage. If you want to make your steampunk pieces, it's antique bronze every time, isn't it? I think if you're antique bronze wire, really lovely, wrapped around in a bangle, just straight over the wrist bangle. If you want to achieve something like that, Laura Binding's DVD, I cannot rave about it enough. Debbie, the colour of these, so soft, so feminine. I just love them. They're not anything uber over the top or uber colourful or sparkly. But it's just, I love them.
Are they matte?
Yeah, they're frosted.
That's what makes them different.
Yeah.
I love frosted gemstones. I've got a thing about them.
Me
I don't know why.
I have too.
They're just, I suppose it's because they're a completely different look, but they're equally as beautiful, but they're just something a little bit different. And everyone can identify rose quartz. They'd be lovely, again, in just a simple knotted bracelet or as charms, you know, just on a charm bracelet, just hanging down, they'd be beautiful.
I think so. I think there's something very classy about these. Yeah. Very classic. Nice with pearls, wouldn't they?
They'd be lovely with pearls, very bridal.
Some pink pearls as well. Look at these. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
It reminds you of your childhood.
Prom, very prom.
Oh, it's beautiful. Look at those together. They are stunning. Oh, I feel all girly. Oh no, I'm wearing black. I wish I was wearing pink. You know, it's one of those strands. Oh, stop, I forgot. I've got to be girly. I want to be more girly. Gorgeous. Let's go shopping. It's Sunday and it's raining outside. Let's shop from our bedrooms. If you're watching us sat in bed, bake a sandwich, cup of tea, I am jealous of you right now. CPP 002, 285 carats, 10 mil. They're only £5.95. They're only £5.95. You've got to get 2 of these. Multi-buy. When was the last time you saw anything like these? They're heavenly. They're certainly a must-have for your spring-summer collections. £5.95. CPP 002 0800 644 655 is a free phone number if you're dialing from a UK landline. Hello to everybody on my screens right now. It is so luscious to have your company. Don't forget to keep it interactive. We want to hear from you today. Where are you jewellery making from? Are you in Spain? How dare you? Are you in Arizona? We have someone in Arizona.
Lovely.
Text us if you are in a different country. My friend, actually, I forgot that my friend Tiffany lives in Arizona. She works on a shopping channel out there. So if you know her, give us a text in. Give us a text and tell us what you're doing today. Where are you jewellery making from? Have you had any crazy wind moments with these gales? With people's trampolines are doing the hop on our street. Like in people's different gardens. I haven't even checked ours. I haven't even looked at the back, I only looked at the front. Oh, who knows? Who knows where the trampoline is? £5.95. One of our colleagues who used to work here, his shed tipped over onto the side, and he woke up in the morning, looked out of his window, and his shed was just on its side. He's like, what? You know, it's mad. Have you lost anything in the wind?
Touch wood, no.
No?
We've had things blow about, like the bins blown about and some of the kids' toys in the garden, but we haven't had it as bad up north at all.
Have you
We've
not?
been really lucky, yeah.
Oh gosh, Debbie, it's been awful. Stay safe if you're out there. You know what, our favourite part, or one of our favourite parts of the day, is to go and check out exactly what you've been up to. We're a right nosy bunch, we are. You know, that makes it waffle clock. Oh, the bird. Oh, I love that. Oh, we do enjoy looking at your pieces. It's so lovely. And look at the way this gorgeous dragonfly is displayed. Wow.
That's gorgeous, isn't
it? It's heavenly. And you're so talented. 440 is from Roz. And Roz writes, hi all at JM Towers. I thought I would try my hand at a dragonfly. It took ages, but I really enjoyed making it. I made it from gold 0.4 and 0.8 wire, various faux and cultured pearls on the body, apatite, labradorite, mandarin garnet, you lucky duck, and fasted clear quartz on the wings and unakite bug eyes. I like that, unakite bug eyes. All materials are from Jewellery Maker except the agate tea light holder, which my son gave me for Christmas.
Oh, that's lovely.
God love him. And that's love to all from Roz. Roz, wonderfully talented. You're number 440.
I've got 441 here, and it's got my favourite stamp on it.
I love these.
That
I chatted to Kim today. Let us stamp, let us stamp, let us stamp. She said, I can't let you stamp today, there's no time. She's mean. Mean.
She's a meanie. We've got, oh, sorry, I'm so busy looking at the piece. Hello, I received my copper scales just in time to make this Valentine's gift for myself.
Oh.
I've aged them and covered some scales in paper from a book. That looks really lovely. I've stamped the words Together Forever using the Impress Art stamps. The wire has been twisted and it has a vintage feel. I hope you like my work. I love the programme and watch it every day. And that's from Heather Wagstaff.
Do you think she's of the Wagstaff clan from the Wags Y cone?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
I think she is
sure.
too. And if she's not, we've just decided she is.
441, so good luck, that's lovely.
Look at this!
Oh, wow!
Is this a Rachel Norris inspiration or what? Wonderful, just opening flowers. The way you can capture that in art is, in wire is an art form, I think. Number 442 is wonderful, and it's from Heather of Nature's Gifts Jewellery, which is an AMP name actually, isn't it? Here's my latest attempt. Everybody in the gallery is showing much love for these, by the way, Heather. Here's my latest attempt at wire work, all from Jewellery Maker. It's inspired by the wonderful Rachel Norris. Thank you to all of you for great programs. Love, Heather. Heather, this is just wonderful, and like, you know, Rachel Norris is a wonderful, wonderful jewellery maker. You know, I'm definitely on Team Norris. This is beautiful. Well done.
I've got 443 here, look at that.
Oh, that's
incredibly
lovely.
And it says, happy Sunday everyone. Here is a pendant I made using a purple agate slab and silver plated copper wire, all from JM. In a hurry tonight, so not writing much. Good luck everyone. Still your friendly JM junkie. And that's Kathy in Leeds. Hello Leeds.
Hello Leeds.
Hello Kathy in Leeds. Hello home.
That's where you're from,
That's where I'm from.
Is it big, Leeds?
It is quite big.
Is
I'm
it?
just outside, so she could be anywhere, but you know, I'm sure, you know, we're both from Leeds.
So you must know each other.
And we must know each other.
It happens all the time.
443, good luck with that.
Now, I was there when we had these wing charms, and they are fab. I am so happy to see them in jewellery with pearls. Heaven.
Beautiful.
Heavenly. It's a bracelet look.
It's a wrap one, isn't it? I love these. They take forever, don't they?
I absolutely love them. Does it take a long time to do?
Yeah, but it's so satisfying when you finish. And when I made mine, I wore it every day for about 2 months.
I think it's
They're lovely.
Well, it's superb.
With pearls, it's beautiful.
I've never seen anything like this. It's wonderful. I'm in awe of you, Karen. Karen, well done. Karen writes, hi all to Jewellery Maker. I would like to show you my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. A bracelet that a friend asked me to make for her upcoming June wedding.
Oh,
hooray! Using Jewellery Maker pearls and leather. I've also been asked to make one for another bride with baby blue pearls, which I have in my stash. Wow. Hoping I win this week so I can buy more pearls, as I don't like having I don't like not having a pearl stash. I know, I'm with you. And that's with love from Karen Pendlebury in Manchester. You're number 444. Karen, we're showing much, much, much love for that. It's wonderful.
Beautiful.
It's ace, isn't it? I've got the hammer back in stock coming up for you after the break. Don't miss it. It will be miss out. Don't forget, at midday, I've got my Sapphire strand. I wish it was mine. It's yours, all yours, and it's coming up as my presenter's pick at midday. Now it's time to give you some information exactly how to get involved with us here at Jewellery Maker.
There are 2 easy ways to purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview or FreeSat and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click the sign up button. Once you have filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the On Air Now button on the front page. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, you simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget that you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
If for any reason you're not satisfied, you have the benefit of our no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new Jewellery Maker hobby.
If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com. You can watch Jewellery Maker live every day from 9 till 1 on Sky 655, Virgin 756, FreeSat 807 and now Freeview Channel 30.
Deb is really excited because she's just said to me, I want that hammer. And I said, get some wire, we'll play with it. And we've just been quickly, whilst you were in the break, desperately looking for some thick wire. Now, if you love to add texture to your wire, this is your tool. I'm going to give you the opportunity. I'm going to show you exactly how this works. You have got almost like a chase hammer on the one side. So you could actually use this to bash in your letters, I think. Yeah. But I'll talk to you about that in depth in a minute because it's not something I've done, so you'll be able to tell me. Now you've got, all you do is unscrew. Now we haven't had this in stock since October. It's been so sought after. We've had so many emails asking when. So this is our hammer with the interchangeable ends. Now, as I was saying, you've got options here because you've got the your regular end, which is going to give you that flat finish. So you can work harden with that. It's like a chase hammer in effect, really, because you can work harden with it, you can flatten with it. You've got on the other end a domed effect, a domed ending. There you go. So you can get almost like that steel drum effect with that. Now I'm going to give you a different domed ending as well. All you do is you unscrew the interchangeable end. So you've always got that nice chain bit, and that gives you a nice weight on the end of it as well. Now you'll note as well, it's such incredible quality. So you unscrew that one, and I'm going to give you another end, which gives you a wider, still kind of the same effect, because when you're bashing down, you still get that lovely steel drum texture, but it's wider, it's different somehow. And I think you can probably understand how that's going to work in a pendant or something like that. It's going to give you a nice beaded texture, and that's what we're looking for. Then I'm going to give to you the rubbery ended one. Now this is more for work hardening. Yeah, if you want to harden a piece and make it stronger, but you don't actually want to mark the metal, then you use that one. Yeah, that's really sturdy as well. It's brilliant, isn't it? And actually a lot of jewellery makers have been looking for that exact tool, because it's really hard to find something you can work harden with that isn't going to add texture or flatten. Yeah, or make any mark at all onto your media. Sometimes we want that flat end, sometimes that's the last thing we want. It just depends on what you're creating. Now my favourite is what I call the slasher, and it literally gives you these wonderful stripes in you. It's a fantastic effect. It looks incredible on the thick wire. It looks incredible on things like scale mail. It's just wonderful. So if you want the slasher or the striker, then here it is. You can see that ending there. So it gives you that wonderful, where else have you seen anything like this? Isn't it fantastic? So this will act as a chase hammer end, but it's there for weight actually as well. But the size of the actual hammer itself is really, really handy, isn't it? Because you can hold it really comfortably, and you can get it into your projects, because you don't always work with big, huge things that you want to hammer. Say you're working with a little blank and you just want to soften the edges. Yeah, you don't want something that's too wide, too large, that's going to damage the piece. You want, maybe you've got dexterity problems, and actually those hammers are so heavy to hold that it's not something that you want to consider. Well, hopefully this tool can change that. The quality of this is phenomenal. You've got that steel framework to this. It's a really fabulous tool to have. One of our biggest sellers of last year, and it hasn't been in since October. 100 of these almost have been allocated. So let's get started. Now, Debbie's never used this before because you tried to get it and it was gone. Yeah. We have to wait 2 days as designers and staff before we're allowed it. Gone straight away. You need to be really quick. Let's give you your price tag, because I know you're on the phones for this already. You're on the web as well. Essentially, you've got 5 hammers in. Well, it's 5 hammers in one. It's more portable. You can pop it in your organza gift bags. You can pop it in your jewellery kit. You can pop it in your tote bag, and it can go with you. It's not too heavy for you to carry on the bus, on the train. It's great if you're on the go jewellery maker. You're creating jewellery at jewellery parties, or if you're at your craft fair and you want to be doing stuff. Well, we all know you've got to pack so much when you do craft fairs. The last thing you want is all this heavy equipment. This is perfect. Remember, you've got all the interchangeable heads with it. You don't need to buy the interchangeable heads separately. I know. I've seen tools where you have to buy all the interchangeable accessories separately, but you don't with this. You get the interchangeable heads with it. You've got 5 different heads. 1 tool, 1 price tag, and a 30-day money-back guarantee. It's only $6.95. bats and bananas. That's what that is. Bats and bananas.
I'm going to get this. If there's any left, I will buy this.
Husband, Mr. Kershaw.
Here's the sign.
This is the sign now. £1.39 per accessory.
Amazing.
Unbelievable. Is this one of our lowest cost tools? Is it one of our most versatile tools? Is it one of those tools for you if you've gotten into wire work? Is it going to be like your right arm? You just can't be without it. Just like your ring mandrel, that's going to be what this is going to be to you right now. I'm going to give this to Debbie. Will I ever get it back?
No.
Oh, go on.
Do you know
which
what,
one
though?
do you want to use first?
For $6.95, you'd think you'd get a plasticky thing. That's a substantial.
This is a good
metal
quality. Yes.
hammer.
Has to be, because you are hammering on wire on your steel block.
I'm really
We're not going to give you
surprised.
plastic. We're not going to give you something that's going to go. You know you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. We are always here for you at Jewellery Maker. We're a UK-based company. We're giving you quality, and that is key. If you want to produce quality, I think you've got to work with quality.
Yeah, you do.
They go hand in hand. Okay, so what are you up to with this? What's the first thing you want to do?
What I do first is texture before I flattened or worked hardened. So let's
Show
try
me the
this
head you've just decided to
the
use.
big wide round head that's going to give you your kind of domes. I think this would be excellent as well for if you're stamping and using your blanks, but you want to soften the edges. So if you've got a butterfly or a heart or a star and you want to soften your edges, this one would be brilliant because it wouldn't add too much difference, but it would give that lovely soft edge.
More of a nature's edge rather than a manufactured edge.
And then if you want to hammer wire to give it that kind of aged look.
Yes!
Look!
I love this tool. So giving it a good old bash, we are using the block. Now the block is a good thing to have because if you put it on a wooden block, wood's got a bit of give in it and that can affect the finish. You know, there are lots of different things you can use, but this block is just worth its weight in gold. It is on the website if you want it. So there
and
you go.
do need, when you texture wire, or what if you texture any metal, it will distort. So that's why you need the other flat end.
So then, what will that do?
I'm flattening it down again. So if I wanted a straight edge, if I was going to say make a component out of this, maybe I'm going to make a long component, put the bead on the end and have this bit, and I don't want it standing up in the air, this will actually flatten it down and take it back to its previous shape. It's also really work hardening it as well. So if you didn't want to actually make a mark in it as such, but you want to work harden your wire, let's flip it over, you can stroke it with the hammer, and that's still work hardening.
Yeah, it will work hardening.
It will.
It's
so you've got
malleable, our wire, isn't it?
lots of different. I need to have.
Now look, that's my favourite one. You'll love that on your blanks.
Go.
Oh my gosh, you'll love it.
Let's see what it does on the wire.
Come on,
hold on, I haven't got
Slasher.
it on the right. Hold on. There we go.
There you go. Just it doesn't take any. Look at that! Isn't it fab?
It adds little stripy texture.
Yes,
Can
it's
you see that?
perfect. Isn't it wonderful? Yes, you can see it
Can you
really
see
well. Isn't that great? You see really expensive rings. Oh, Debbie Kershaw can't be let out of the building without giving her one of these. Come on. Isn't it wonderful?
Do you know, and it's if you go to certain websites that kind of deal with metal smithing tools, you usually would buy different hammers with different textures. So you've got to buy all different hammers.
Yes, you'd have to buy 5
And you don't want to carry those around, do you? Because they're quite heavy and they're quite large. I mean, they're lovely, but that's quite an investment of your money.
It's nice to have on your desk and all of that.
Yeah.
But gosh.
This is awesome. I love this.
And for $6.95, you pay more than that for one hammer, wouldn't you?
I'd have 2 of these just because I could.
Because you can,
Because I like
you can afford
hammering,
it. Yeah. Do you know what? Just because you can multi-buy, $6.95, very, very popular. One of our most popular items of the day so far.
Fantastic.
I have got so many of you there on the phone lines. Aren't you lucky getting this? Now, we have plenty of these in stock. It's the first time you've seen them since October. They were so popular. We did order lots of them. We'd have to have. Kim, do I have a stock update? Do we have a... Half the stock's gone? We had 500, sorry, there's me thinking we had 1,000 of these. There were 500, were there? 500. We've now got 250-ish left.
I'm not surprised, to be honest, for the price of that. If you could comment through the screen and hold this,
I wish we were
it's
Jewellery Maker in 3D.
Wouldn't that be cool?
So that we could
Because you could hold it, and I always tell a tool by picking it up. I might even look at it and it looks really nice, and then I pick it up and think, oh, that's not very substantial.
It's too flimsy, but that isn't. It is really. Look, you can give it a good old boing.
You could stamp with that on the softer metal, on the aluminium, and on the scale.
Yeah, I
think
reckon
that you could.
I did say that a minute ago, didn't I? You could actually do that
more so than the other hammer that we have, because you've got that weight behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
I think this is one of the best tools, best value tools for sure.
I love it.
And it is it's the striker. I love the striker. I love if you're working with wire and metals and you've never done any work hardening before, you need to grab this hammer. It's only £6.95, and we are going to hit the ground running with this tool. FCG X57. Now we're going to recap that later if there's any left, but can I just say to you, anybody that's on the phones and the website now, you've got to check your basket out if you're on the web, because if anything, if that's anything to go by, these will sell out in the next 5 minutes.
That's so busy.
So busy.
Wow.
Now I've got something else exciting, especially for you and I, because we do love a bit of wire work. Jiggity jig.
Oh yeah.
Oh, my springs have gone.
Oh, I've got this jig.
Yes, you have got this jig.
Yeah.
Now, I love it. If you've used the plastic jig, brilliant.
Yeah.
This is for you for two reasons. I think if you are uber neat and tidy and you want uniform in everything, but sometimes it's hard to create, isn't it? Or if, like me, you're as scatty as 10 frogs in a box, then you think, oh, I can't remember what I did. Oh, I'm not neat and tidy. Oh, I've got odd socks on. You know, that's me. That's how I work. I need something or someone to be going, here, this is structure, and it works for me so well. If you're creating earrings, let's say, and you want the perfect you have the perfect pattern or swirl on one side, it's got to be the same on the other. If you're creating matching pieces for bridesmaids or friends, if you're creating mother-daughter pieces, they've got to be exactly the same. Or if you get that customer that says, sorry, I need 2 of those. So, you know, you can always reproduce it. Now, let me talk to you about what a jig is. You might be watching thinking, well, it's all very well that I want uniform, but what's it going to blinking do? Well, I'll tell you, my darling jewellery maker, no need to panic. You have the pegs. Now, I'm going to ask you to do a demonstration on this, so I don't know whether you need to get wire ready or not. Now, because we need to see it in action. So you've got the pegs here. You arrange the pegs in a way, we've done it in JM here, that will complete your design. You go around. Now, if you get stuck on designs, if you think, well, how do I create that? You do get blanks with your Deluxe jig, and you can download them. If you just put it into a web search, jig blanks, it'll come out for you, so you can draw a pattern a little bit like a knitting pattern. Now you get your plastic connectors, which aren't put in here. They hold them in behind, so that once you put your pegs in, you put them in the back so they won't come out again. Let me find them. It just makes it really, do you know, it's the little things like that that makes such a, oh, here's the blanks, I have got them, that makes such a huge difference, Debbie. They really do.
It's making life easy, and you know, jewellery making can be quite fiddly, can't it? And if you've got to make a lot, why not make life easy for yourself? That's what I say. Absolutely.
So these blanks go in the back, so it stops the pegs popping out. Now, I was just talking to you about get yourself a pattern off websites, but they do come with, and here they are. I didn't think I had. So here's your blank patterns. I would photocopy that a couple of times, or buy yourself some grid paper, because you can then, here's some examples. There are some examples on the other side, and they're numbered. So you go around and around and around and around and around and around, and it creates the same finding. Debbie's going to show you exactly how to do that in a moment. Now, you're also going to get the round blanks, which I'm going to pop here for you. You've got a couple of the large. So you can go around and around, make the perfect S clasp, and you've got a couple of the small again. So you can go around and around and create the perfect S clasp, or, well, anything, any finding, anything like that. Now, this is our Deluxe jig, so the quality is superior. We do have another jig, the plastic jig, great for starters, but this one is the Deluxe, so it's the very creme de la creme. 10 by 13 steel as well, so it's really sturdy. You can hammer. Great thing about this one against the other one is you can hammer onto this one.
Yeah, you can. And also, because they're so sturdy, the pegs that go in, it's really easy to work with. So what I'd recommend is when you get it home, have a play with it and make up your own patterns and use a bit of scrap wire and think, oh, I like that shape. And then if you do want to replicate it, then you can write it onto your little grid paper, and so you can always know how to get it back again if you need to.
Perfect. Now, I'm going to give you a price tag, and then Debbie is going to thankfully show us exactly how to use this. JFZX62, your deluxe jig, is only £9.95. This is going to sort your life out as far as being organised and uniform is. You only need to buy one. It will last you forever, I think, because you have got such a sturdy stainless steel frame. And remember, you can hammer directly on to this jig as well. The jiggity jig is going to be a wire work essentially. If you bought the hammer, you're going to want this, and you don't need to pay any extra P&P at all. So Debbie, I'm going to hand this over to you. And I'm going to ask you, you can arrange your own pattern, you don't have to put the one that I've done on there. I'm going to ask you to show us exactly how you do this. It is very easy. Now I've got this, I have, because I do find I am the kind of person that does need a guide, somebody to hold my hand and show me how to create things uniform, and that's exactly what the jig does for me, and I'm sure it'll do the same for you as well. Create perfection, and you can only do that, well, I can only do that with a jig.
Well, yeah, and also the really good thing is I've made one when a challenge, I used the jig one show, and I wanted to make like links for a necklace, so I wanted 4 or 5 the same. So I sort of played with it until I got a shape that I liked and that worked with the wire, and then I just literally put gemstones and wire in between. It looked really effective because you're making your own components, and you then put it on the block and get your hammer and hammer it, and you've got, you know, hammered findings.
Perfect.
So all I've done is I've put a medium one, a large one and a medium one, just so it's nice and easy. And then all you do is, I'm holding it down my finger because I haven't got the pegs on the back, but you would put your little plastic pegs on the back and that would stay in place.
Yes, and then you don't need to worry about it coming out.
And then you just take your wire around. So you will have worked out, I'm just doing this freehand, but you would have worked out what pattern you wanted beforehand.
But you can go freehand.
You can go freehand.
Feeling like when you just want to be a bit more fanciful.
And then once you've wrapped it around, just push your wire down so that you make sure you've actually got your shape, and then you can just remove your pegs.
Yay! It looks like a musical note.
And you've got, you know, that could be a connector. If I snipped that, if I now put that on my block, let's move my jig out of the way, and then got my hammer.
Oh, I knew she wanted to use that hammer again. I knew it. I knew she'd find some way of incorporating the hammer in.
Just, you know, it had to be done.
You're such a woman. Oh no, I have to use this. I know, I do the same thing.
When I came in this morning, I said to Kim, look at that hammer.
I am going to use that. And you're going to accidentally write your name on it.
I think I might accidentally say only for use of Kershaw.
Yeah.
So imagine if you probably use a bit thicker wire, but you could just sort of add some gemstones there, hang a gemstone there. You could turn it upside down and have it as connector. You could go sideways and have it as an earring finding. And obviously that's a very, very easy one. You can do figures of 8, you can do flowers, letters. You can be as creative as you want.
Swirl, that's what I always do with mine.
A swirl.
Love it. I call it the serpentine.
Do you go when you do
always.
That makes it easier. So do I.
Always hum. There's a lot of that going on. You should always work to the rhythm.
My husband says I always know when you're happy when you're jewellery making because you hum.
Yeah. I do it when I'm cooking, stirring. There's always a hum. There's always a reason to hum, isn't there?
But the good thing about this as well is, it's a new jewellery making tool if you haven't got, but it's great fun. It's superb fun.
It is.
It really is fun. And while you're having fun and getting used to it, you're learning a new technique and you're expanding your knowledge, aren't you, even further?
Oh, I'd say. And time flies when you're having fun.
Time does fly, yeah.
Time flies, Jewellery Maker. Now, thank you so much, Debbie. Let's have one more look at what you're buying for £9.95. Oh, let me give to you Oh, I dropped them. Hang on. Hey, the knees, once you hit 30, the knees start going, don't they? Now,
I can't remember 30, it's too long ago.
it was not. Now, Debbie, look what I've got, because this is precious metal wire. Something that we have only just got back in stock. We've only got 30 of this bundle, and it is going at a phenomenal price tag. Now, I'm going to ask you in a minute, Debbie, some questions about where I would get it, if not here from Jewellery Maker. Now, this is solid sterling silver with rose gold. Okay. And then the solid sterling silver. Now, there's a metre. A metre. The reason it's coiled like this is to protect it from kinking when it's in transit to you. So you will do whatever you want to do with it afterwards. But Debbie, if I want to make that very, very, very special piece, a special ring, anything could be bridal, this is exactly what I want. If I want to get anything valued, this is exactly what I want. Yeah. Have you ever used sterling silver with real gold?
Yeah, because I work with metal, so I do a lot of metal work, so I have worked with precious metals, and they are really good because you don't waste anything, because usually if I had any precious metals left over, I would just put them all together, and you can actually send them off and get the money back, or you can set them in your resin, you can set them in your enamel, you can use them, you know, for lots of different things. I often melt mine down and make like little components, it's like little, put on the end of my headpins, just with a little torch, with a kitchen torch you can do with wire. Yeah, but I think with this, even if you weren't thinking, oh, I'm going to make a big bracelet out of 1 metre of wire, you can make your head pins, you can make your eye pins, you can make your clasp, so that would make your, say, strand of morganite or your high level strand into a real piece to be contended with. So if this is on your stall and you've got a high-end strand, you know, you've got your rubies or whatever, and you use
sapphires
your
sapphire,
precious metal, and then you've just got a beautiful piece to offer, haven't you? You've got a beautiful piece that's going to last forever.
Higher perceived value from the customer, because if you say solid sterling silver or real rose gold, that's it, in their mind it's definitely worth more. I think if you're going to get anything valued, you're much better off, at buying sterling silver and gold. And actually we don't have a lot of these. I'm going to give you a price tag, and then we're going to talk about where else would you get them, how much would you pay. Now, ordinarily they're only $11.95 each anyway here at Jewellery Maker, and I've got to say, that is beyond competitive. Don't forget, there's always a value for silver or gold, whether it's scrap value or value within the jewellery. Now, I am going to give to you both of these. Half the stock's gone, Kim's telling me on the website, for just £18. Where else would you get 2 metres of precious metal for under £20? That's just £9 per metre. Incredible value.
What gauge is it?
Is it a 1 mil, isn't it?
0.8.
0.8. Yeah, 0.8.
I thought it was 0.8.
Now, talk to me about where else I would get it. How much could I pay for that? I know you have to search high and low. Sometimes people say only on an auction site, and I'm buying from China, and I don't actually know what I'm getting, and the guarantees and whatnot. It takes ages.
I tend to go for more of the metalsmith sites, but because there aren't many, they can charge what they want. And it will change, it will fluctuate from day to day.
Because the price of silver and gold does fluctuate.
It fluctuates from day to day, so you don't always know that if you bought it this week, what it's going to cost next week or what it would have cost last week. So you know, it's difficult to say.
It's a risk then.
It is a risk, and then you just put how much you want in, and then you get the price. And sometimes you just think, I can't afford that. You know, it's going to make my piece of jewellery. If you're making to sell or if you're making for present, it's going to make the final piece of my jewellery too expensive for me to make any profit from it at all, and too expensive for me to offer. This is a lovely way to be able to use precious metal in your designs. It's an affordable way, isn't it?
Totally. Listen, we've got 5 unchecked baskets. We've got 8 of these left, and there are people on the phone. 6 of them left now, sorry. And there are people on the phone lines. If you do not check out your basket, I'm talking to Marilyn in Worcestershire, Jacqueline in Cumbria, Angela, Nicole and Teresa in Devon. If you don't check your basket out, you will miss out to a telephone caller. We've only got 3 left. There are more people with unchecked baskets than we have these left. And there are people on the phone lines. I'm just hearing in my ear, these are about to sell out any moment now. £18. This is your last opportunity. It does look like those will sell out. Stay on the phone lines. Oh my goodness. A big wire deal, incredible. Now, today is all about your favourite elements, actually. We've got over £90 worth of wire. £92.80 to be precise, you know, darling jewellery makers. 0.6 in the silver and gold. Probably the best starter wire if you're not majorly into wire, because 0.6 is malleable, super malleable. It's not too flimsy. You're not limited. You can wire twister this, you can make rings out of it, but you will need to use back 3 strands if you're going to make rings out of it. You can make your own shepherd hooks, because 0.6 will go through piercings, so it's perfect for that. It's great for rosary linking. It's wonderful if you're doing a weave. You want a little bit of a thicker weave. Rather than a 0.4, you'd use your 0.6 for your weave. Really get that structure. Then let's talk about the backbone, because you've got your weave. You need some backbone, you need some muscles. I've got 2 reels of 1 mil wire for you included in this fantastic wire wonderful bundle. That's what I'm calling it. So there is your 1 mil in silver and your 1 mil in gold. Now the elements of our wire, let me tell you how it's made up. You get a layer of copper. This is me being a layer of copper. You get a layer of copper. Well, 100 meters in each one, so that's a lot. Then you get over each layer of copper a layer of silver. Then if it's silver coloured, so this is real silver on copper, real silver plated, then it's just left and we give you an E-coating. If you've got a colour going on there, then the colour will go on there, then the E-coating. Now the E-coating, can you believe there's all that real silver in there? 100 metres, that's a lot of silver. That's a heck of a lot of silver. Now, E-coating, let's talk about that. Really important, and not a lot of companies give you E-coated wire, do they, Debs?
No, they don't. I mean, and you can tell with this wire, when I get this wire, especially on these large reels, and quite often you'll be making quite intricate projects, so you're working from it off of the reel, and it's so easy and malleable to work with. And you can tell when you get a not very good quality wire, because it's so hard to work with. And
it tarnishes.
It tarnishes, it doesn't sit properly, it's hard to get the shapes that you want, and then you don't want to finish something that spent hours and then the wire's all tarnished and
your hands, if you've got it all over your hands. Now I've never experienced that, and I know nobody else has with our wire. Now E-coating, let me talk to you about, not just about tarnishing, it's also about protection, because it makes your wire work pieces, your finished pieces, hypoallergenic, which is wonderful. Do have a little bit of a web search and in fact print some stuff off for your customers if they need it. E-coating will also protect it so much that if you want to put swelligant on it, you want to age it, you are going to have to make sure you use a primer first. It's that strong that even your swelligant will not break through those barriers. ATG C09, you should be paying £92.90. Your silver 1 mil is £27.95. Gold, £24.95. And the 0.6s are £19.95 each, ordinarily on their own. I am about to give you, it should be £92.80. I am about to give you an absolute stealer of a price tag, a stealer at £60. You've got to multi-buy that. £15 per reel, a glorious day to come shopping with us here today at Jewellery Maker. It's Super Sunday today. Wow, Debbie, I mean, you buy wire a lot. Talk to me about the value you're seeing here.
Wire, you know, for that much wire, I mean, these reels go on forever. I mean, they really do. You can get so much jewellery out of them, and there's nothing worse, and I've said this before because it really annoys me, and it's happened to me, running out of wire. You know, you're in the middle of a project, you're all excited, you're hyped up about what you're going to do, you're halfway through, and then you run out of the specific gauge that you need.
Oh, and you're just in the flow as well.
So annoying. And then you've got to wait. You either go and buy wire locally, which is really, really expensive because you're desperate, or you have to wait for it to come in the post. I like to have plenty of wire in the significant gauges, and these are significant gauges, the 6, the 4, the 8 and the 1. I always like to have my golds and silvers and antique as well, and copper. So wow, that's a fantastic deal for you. You've got loads of wire there, tons.
Deal. I mean, look at the deals we've been giving you today. Aren't they phenomenal? Loads of you have got open baskets already. If you bought the hammer, believe me, you're going to be using more wire than you ever imagined possible. You will be hammering, hammering, hammering. And oh my gosh, you need the wire to do it. Now don't forget, these have all got 100 metres of them. If you go into the craft stores, I struggle to find 100 metres of wire.
I've never seen 100 metres in any craft shops near us, I usually, if I'm completely desperate, I go and buy a little reel, you know, that comes in a little packet.
Yeah.
And it's about £10–12 and you get a couple of metres, don't you?
I know exactly what you mean.
And it galls me to do it, but then sometimes I'm desperate. So the point is, don't get desperate, make sure you've got enough.
Exactly. Never run out of wire, because it's an addictive hobby, I reckon. There's nothing wrong with that. It's one of the best hobbies I think there are around. Get crafty with us. You can make your own bookmarks with your 1mm. You can make your structure with your 1mm. Gizmo coils. You can make your own jump rings with your 1mm as well. Yeah. And 6mm. This really is a fabulous deal. If you're doing your own chainmail, how much money are you going to save by making your own jump rings? A huge amount of savings here for you. ATG C01, 400 meters. So many of you on the phone lines right now. Incredible that, listen, how heavy are these? What company only charges you £2.95 to send them?
Well, imagine if you've got this and your hammer and you've got your jig. That's heavy, isn't it? So imagine usually you'd probably have to pay what you paid for that again, to go through the post.
Yeah, I think so too. We're £2.95. We're not even adding any more.
That's brilliant.
That will last all the way till midnight. So if you're going to watch the wonderful Ali tonight on the Late Show, loads of bargains. You might want to put loads and loads of strands in as well. Yeah. £2.95. We're never going to extend on that. Isn't that phenomenal? Amazing. Now, I'm going to go back over now. I've been moonlighting over here for long enough. I'm going to take my tea that the lovely Martha made for me, and we're going to now give you some findings. We've got the strands, we've got the wire. We need some blinking findings in our stash as well. I have got for you a super stash. I've got the post and butterfly back earrings, which are fabulous. I've got shepherd's hooks. I've got a mixture of gold and antique bronze. So this is a stasher deal. You've got about 2,000 crimp beads, we reckon, in this one. I will one day get somebody to actually count them. Mike, you've got plenty of time on your hands. You're not doing anything for the rest of your life. Can you count these? Now, you've finished painting your new house, Mike. It's time for you to get down to some serious work in crimp. Oh, you've got one room to finish, have you? Oh, yeah, you've still not done that yet, Mike. Come on. I'm going to give you the bronze first, and then I'm going to give to you the silver. So you're getting the jump ring. Those aren't jump rings, they're crimp beads. What we're talking about. They're crimp beads. I reckon you've got about 2,000 crimp beads in there. Please feel free to count them and let me know for sure. I'm going to give you your jump rings and your bolt rings and matching jump rings. Aren't they lovely and antique? I love a bit of verdigris on these. I love steampunk and I love verdigris. So have you got the Swelligant? Have you done that before?
Yeah.
Oh, isn't it wonderful?
I'm all about that.
I am all about vintage too. Now, vintage wedding jewellery is the business right now, isn't it?
Massive at the minute, yeah.
Yeah, it is totally the biz. Have a look. We watched a clip of the royal wedding last night and I thought, oh, I forgot how wonderful that was. It wasn't vintage, but just thought I'd throw that in there.
She looked beautiful.
Oh, I loved her. Now have a look. I think maybe sometimes I'm a little bit mad. Now you've got, only sometimes, yeah. Have a look. You've got the head pins there. And you have also got some eye pins there as well. Oh, Amelia's been doing some jewellery making, which I'm going to show you in a minute. So you've got those are great for doing your rosary links. Look at these crimp bead covers, They're one of my favourite. Now these are all, they're all sort of merged together. But yours will come, well yours might come like that, but you just pick them apart. Let me see if I can find a singular. Come on. Oh no, he's gone. Hang on. Hang a bit. Do you know what? You just open them with flat head pins and I haven't got any. Then you've got, how many pairs of shepherd's hooks? 100 pairs. 100 pairs of shepherd's hooks. So your crimp beads are essential. I'm going to show you why you need your crimp beads. Let's come over to Crimp Bead Mountain. Amelia has put together for me. This is good, Amelia. Well done.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a look. So your crimp beads are there to loop. So you'd imagine, obviously, there's more. There you go. You'll imagine, obviously. Could you put a crimp bead cover on there for me, Amelia? Shall I give you a crimp bead cover?
Oh, yes, I've got one. It's just because they're open. I'm just trying to close them.
She's just doing some. Here you are. You can have one of these backs that you can put a crimp bead cover over the top. Then I'm going to show you with the bolt ring clasp. I mean, they're essential. absolutely essential for you to complete all your jewellery pieces with. Now, Debbie, it's important, isn't it, to have loads and loads of crimps, loads and loads of shepherd's hooks. I mean, findings. We need a lot of findings, don't we?
And I think what the mistake I made when I was starting out was I got everything in silver, and then when I made a design that was more fitting to be antique gold, I didn't have any findings. I was like, oh, that hadn't occurred to me. So I think if you've got your basic bread and butter findings in both colours, and this is a lovely alternative to the bright gold, because lots of people absolutely love this colour at the minute. It's really steampunk,
yes,
really vintage. And you've just got everything. So then you've got the choice of whatever you want to go with your gemstones, whatever look you're going for, you've got the findings to match.
I got confused when I heard about steampunk at first, because I thought it was punky.
Yeah.
I was thinking sort of tank girl look,
yeah,
and it's nothing like that. It's actually, if you ever, the only way I can think of describing it is, have you ever seen the film Hugo?
Yes.
That's steampunk, isn't it? With all the watch findings and the lovely sort of vintage. It's just, it's lovely. It's a lovely, lovely look, and a very romantic look, actually. GTG C29 is your item code. These are only £29.70 on our website, which I actually think already, without taking these down a bit price-wise, it's a great price. Your stash essentials for you today are going even lower at £19.95. Don't get cut short. Always have the right amount of findings. Now, Amelia has very kindly... Oh, you haven't put it over the crimp, you Nana.
Oh, did you want me to?
Yeah, it's a crimp cover, clues in the title. You can use it as a space. It's all right, I'll do it, Amelia. Oh, no, she's doing it. I'm such a diva. Don't get this with Vicky Carr, do you, eh? eh? Have a look. Oh, she's not saying anything. Maybe she does. Now have a look. Me and Vicky Carr did go to the Academy of Divas together. We didn't. Have a look. Here's how you cover a crimp with a crimp bead cover. Lovingly done for me by the gorgeous Amelia. That was Amelia making a little growly sound. Hello, Margaret and Beryl and Connie and Gloria and Joan and Anonymous in Lancashire. Wonderful to have your company. Lots of you in for this one. It's great to have you on board today on Super Duper Sunday. Oh, we're allowed to have a roast dinner today. It's Sunday. I forgot it was Sunday. Now, Sheila has got something. What's she got? What is that?
Cake.
What is it? Oh, it's cake. Now, Sheila, you're all going to eat those without me and Debbie, aren't you? They're all going to eat them. Are you going to save us some? Look, I love the way she's nodding. It's like talking to Sooty. What's that, Sooty? You've got some cake for me? I love that lady. Don't forget us. Don't forget us, Sheila. Where are you going? Sheila, where are you going? Oh, I love her. Now, I wonder who baked that? Hand up. Hand up, who baked it? Who baked? Who baked? You! Oh, well done! Homemade? Homemade? What flavour? What flavour? What flavour? Oh, there's more! There's more! I love Sunday. Look! Who made those? Oh, you again, you talented jewellery maker stroke cake. Gatto! Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, jewellery makers, we must go on a break. There's Gatto next door, I'm not staying. Oh, how long? She must have been up all night. Oh, she's one of those super mothers. You know the type.
Yes.
The ones that can do everything.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm jealous. I will, actually, that we're going to have a cake tasting competition, actually. It's only fair.
I'm up for that.
Yeah, can we give them all marks out of 10? Yes, we're just going to do you a favour, lovely jewellery maker that made the cakes, whose name I don't know. We are going to eat a bite of each cake and give it marks out of 10. This is something that has to be done for health and safety reasons. I mean, it's just got to happen. Now, let me give you some silver findings. Oh, Debbie, I do love a bit of cake.
It's the Sooty comment I'm still laughing about. That was so funny, because they did used to, and Sue couldn't speak, could she? Which one couldn't speak?
She used to talk like that. Oh, Sooty! I used to always do Sue's voice. I can do it. I've got her voice. I don't know why. I used to do it at school. Everyone used to make me do Sue from City.
I love working with you.
I don't know where it came from. Just one day, aged 8, I was Sue. I don't know what happened to me at an early stage, you know, before you can remember. Debbie, now.
Oh, she's here with cake.
Oh, okay. It's cake judging time.
Slutty sweeps in there.
Oh, thank God.
Sweet's my favourite. Hang on a minute. Oh, there are 2. That's all right. Thank you. I love you.
Pretty.
Oh, they're beautiful.
You can have the plate.
Thank you. Can I just show you?
That's a work of art. I can't eat
Yes,
it.
yes, I have no. Claire's just gone. I'm not being funny, but she's only just bought 2 in. That's really nice. That is Claire, my director. Don't worry, there's some different ones for you. The ones that got burnt. You can't have this one. This is fine. Have a look. How gorgeous is that? These aren't a double terrible deal, but let's have a taste, shall we? It's only right. This is my breakfast. This is. Oh, Claire, you're missing out. This is good. Oh, you know when someone gets that butter ice? What do you mean, don't choke? No, you can't have any. What? Of course you can't have any.
It's got glitter on it.
Oh my gosh, there's jam in the middle and there's glitter. I'm eating glitter. This is one of the best cakes I've ever tasted in my life. You're missing out majorly. There's no way I'm going to be leaving any.
Wow. And look, it's got glitter.
Look at Amelia, she's trying to break in. Look at her little face.
Would you like
She's
some?
got that little... Now, come on.
Have some.
Let me give to you. There's a lot of people crying. Oh, poor Claire. You can't tease girls with cake. I mean, Mike looks perfectly okay about it. Mike's all right. Now, I'm going to give you some butterfly back earrings. Actually, I've got to be honest with you. My favourite. If you're using Gems of Distinction, if you're using those lovely Briolette cut Gems of Distinction, that is darn good cake. Then these are perfect. And the reason I like post and butterfly backs is because there's less of a gap. And Gemma Crow pointed this out to me, and that's it, I've never looked back. I would talk to Debbie Kershaw about this, but she's got a mouth full of chocolate cake. Who can blame her? It's Sunday after all. It doesn't count on Sunday if you're on a diet.
Okay, speak to me.
You've got less of a gap from when you've got a shepherd's hook in.
Yeah.
You've got it in the ear.
Yes.
And the gemstones won't start till about here.
Yeah.
Now with the post and butterfly backs, straight away from the earlobe, the gemstone drops. So they are very elegant, and they certainly give you that complete look. I think sometimes you don't want too much dragging down from the ear, and they're safe, so they're going to hold on to your gems of distinction, aren't they?
And it depends on your hairstyle as well, because some people and the shape of your face don't want it hanging, your earring hanging right down. My mum's like that. She hates anything hanging too far down. She's got short hair and quite a little face. But I think if you still want to have a little dangle, but you don't want it to come down too far, then these are absolutely perfect. And you've got them in both colours as well. So to go with whatever look, kind of neck piece or bracelet that you've chosen to design. So yeah, they're really good. I get asked loads to make earrings like that.
They're laughing at me because I got chocolate all over me. Now you get the butterfly bags, you get the earrings, you've got 200 pairs. Now, Debbie, 200 pairs. How much have you ever seen these individually in that big crafty shop? I think it's pairs of, I think you get 4 pairs in a pack or something like that.
4, I think you get 4.
It is 4, isn't it?
And aren't they about
£8.95?
Yeah.
Well, this is what I've seen. You might have seen different at home.
I was going to say £9.95, 8 or £9.95, and you get 4.
In the one in Stevenage, they were £8.95.
That's madness for 4.
I know. I had to walk all the way up the stairs to go and see where they were. That annoyed me straight away. I thought jewellery makers work on a ground floor level. I don't know. It's the kids' stuff that should be upstairs. Yeah. Now, anyway, you should only be paying £14.95 for 100 pairs anyway, which is phenomenal value, and you're paying £8.95 for 4 pairs. The value you're seeing here, my gosh, you're never going to walk into another store again, are you? Look at all the butterfly backs that you get. The quality is wicked. I'm going to give to you 200 for £19.95. So that's 50p a pair. I worked that out myself, so you should question my maths because I'm not very brainy. I said something really, really stupid the other day. What was it? It'll come to me. Like it was one of the most stupid things I've ever said. So have a look at this. Whoops, whoops, whoops. You got the loop on these. I know what I said. Lee and I were talking about food from around the world, and I don't know what, we were talking about Iranian people, and I said, I've never been to Irania, and he went, oh God, you are stupider than I ever thought, and I thought, yeah, high risk of being dumped now. Have a look, you got the loop and the butterfly back. He's the brains in the outfit, and the looks. I'm doomed.
No.
19.95, that's 50 pence per pair. Oh, it's amazing how chocolate cake can cheer you up. If you're sat in bed now and you're thinking, what would be the perfect Sunday? Cake and jewellery making. That makes the perfect Sunday, doesn't it? I'm going to give to you our next kit. Debbie Kershaw has our next kit. Well, it would be rude if I didn't take my tea and my chocolate cake over with me, wouldn't it? So come on, my darling jewellery makers, let's go on over. It is Sunday, and the policy on a Sunday is that there's always cake. So please forgive me if you've never tuned into us on a Sunday before. That's what it's all about. Debbie, the jewellery you've made absolutely stacks. Oh, it's gorgeous. Oh my gosh, you've got wire. What beautiful colours.
I know.
Absolutely striking.
These
I'm putting that there, but I don't trust you entirely. Now, I'm going to just pop that. Oh.
That would have been a disaster.
I'm just going to pop that there because I need to show you what you get in your kit. Now, Google Earth Blue, aren't they? Amazonite. Oh,
exactly like that.
They're exactly like looking at Google Earth.
They are.
Other Earths are available, such as the Atlas and other Earths. Now, have a look. Look at that gorgeous colour. That's what we're talking about. And you get this incredible texture. That's why I think it does look like a satellite view of the Earth.
It looks
wonderful.
like, I think they look like all the gemstones together. It's like the sea, the different colours of the sea.
I agree with you. Look at that. It's like almost sort of a midnight seascape, isn't it? Where you can imagine all these dramatic crashing waves. I don't think we have to imagine that if we're in Devon or Cornwall at the moment, do we? But have a look. So sorry for you as well. Please keep safe. You've got a trio of wonderful colour. These go together superbly well. You've got, I love those little pebbles. Now, actually, if you bought the shepherd's hooks, the post and butterfly backs, those will look really nice. I do like a stud earring at the moment. Yep. You can make your own stud earring findings as well. Now I'm going to give to you the beading thread, the elastic and the monofilament. So remember, when you buy a kit from us here at Jewellery Maker, everything is included that you need. As soon as you hit the ground, you're running with kits, because you can jewellery make straight away. It makes ever such a difference, doesn't it, when you buy something that allows you to do everything. You don't have to go and buy anything else. You can make stretches, you can make kumahimo braids and things like that. If you want to do some more complicated things, you'll need your snippers and your round nose pliers. But if you're starting off, you don't really need anything else. And I'm also going to give to you, so this is great because you can make your own findings and things with the wire as well, but you can also, with 0.6, like we just said, use it with your jig. If you just bought the jig, great for making your own rosary links. 0.6 will do. Your shepherd's hooks, because a 0.6 is going to be fine in the ear piercing. The ear piercing will accommodate a 0.6 wire gauge. It's called Summer Skies, and it's just fabulous. You get 10 meters of the gold wire. You've got the 3 gemstones. You've got 100 findings in this as well. You've got absolutely everything you need to get yourself jewelry making now, with 100 findings, with 3 gemstone strands, with everything you need, and the wire. It's still only £43.20 on our website, which actually I think is phenomenal value as it is. But you've been given the opportunity to have all of these elements in a kit. We're going to take the price down dramatically for you. We're going to give you a 30-day money-back guarantee. You're going to get a tutorial DVD at just £21.95 if you're shopping with us for the first time. Here is a fantastic deal for you. £21.95, 1p&p all day. A 30-day money-back guarantee without question. So get yourself dialing for this one. It's called Summer Skies, and let's have a look at the jewellery because it's gorgeous, and that's primarily what's going to make you go, I love it. What can I do with a kit? Well, I'm going to show you. Very Egyptian together with those
the
gorgeous
colours are,
blues.
aren't they? And
oh,
when you put the bright
this is kind of Aztec-y though, with the zigzaggery of it.
Well, I tried very, very hard not to make a flower.
Good girl. Well, I don't think there's anything wrong with making a flower. Do you do it too often? Is that why you're saying that?
I love making flowers, and I immediately, because I had the wire and I had this shape beads, thought, oh, a flower, and I thought, nope.
No, Debbie, no
flowers. So I deliberately did something different.
That's fab.
And that's just plaited, and then I opened out the ends of the wire and hammered it.
Oh, you do love that hammer. I do as well. I do as well.
Just for kind of a fringed look. And I love these colours together. And they did, when they were on the string, say kind of sea to me, but then they were quite Egyptian when you put it with the gold.
Yeah, that's what I think's lifted it to that. Look at this bangle, it's beautiful, isn't it? So simple and so stunning. I just want to show you the S-class, because that's something we haven't seen. That's involved. That's what you get into your kits, into your pack. You get those S-class, so you don't have to use them in that way. You can use them in earrings just as a flash of design. Love these pyrites on the necklace here, and what you've done is made an asymmetric. So you've got some chain on the one side, you've got the rosary on the other. Love that. So you've got two different styles in one piece. I think it makes for a very elegant, very classy piece of jewellery, actually. It's very garden party, isn't it?
Because I think not everybody wants to wear, you know, big fantastic statement designs, do they?
No.
And you don't have to make that.
It depends what you're wearing on the occasion.
On the occasion. And often if you're making to sell, people will buy the more understated stuff and the more classic stuff that they can get out season and season again. So I try and do something a bit wacky and then something like maybe a little bit more classic to show maybe what you could do depending on your taste. I
think that's a good idea, and I think when people try you out for the first time, they don't go wacky with their first purchase when they're buying from you as a jewellery maker. And when you're giving as a gift, you already know the personality of the receiver, so you're already a step ahead. So which one are you going to demonstrate for us?
I was going to show you how to make the bangle, because it's nice and simple, and you just use your wire to actually set off the colour of the gemstones. And so I haven't actually used any other threading material there, just wire and a few gemstones and my lovely clasp just to set it off.
Beautiful.
So what you want to do is take a length of wire that's at least as long as you want your bracelet to be, and then double it, because you're going to do some wrapping. Now I'm going to take a smaller bit for demonstration purposes, because I've already got a length that I've made before. So what I'm going to do is take my length of wire, and you might be thinking, oh, you know, 0.6, that's probably not going to be strong enough to hold a bracelet, but we're going to wrap round it, so we're going to add some structure to it afterwards, so it will be fine because we'll be doubling it up. Okay, so I'm going to add a loop to the end, a wrapped loop.
How do you do that? Is it simple? You've got your round nose pliers.
Round nose pliers. Take a good length from the bottom so that you've got more than you need, really. There's nothing worse than running out. And I place my round nose pliers about as big as I want the loop to be. So if I was right at the top, I'd have a nice big loop. If I wanted a really dainty loop, I'd be right down near the tip. So that's how you choose. I'm usually somewhere in the middle. If you're making a few loops in a design and you need them to all be the same, then you can always put a pen mark on your pliers in different places so that you always get the same.
That's a good idea. Pen mark in different colours?
Yeah.
So that you could, that's a really good idea. So that you know, I went red, I went green.
Exactly. Yeah. So, because you usually do, I don't know, probably about 3 sizes. You'll either have a small size, a medium and a large. And if you're making things like earrings, you're going to want those to be the same size. Or something like this, it doesn't matter because I'm actually just adding my clasp with it. So I'm just going to bring the tail of my wire over the top and then take my pliers out. Now I hold the loop.
The chain nose pliers. If you want any of these pliers that Debbie is using, they are available on our website. They are from the chain nose pliers in red are from the larger kit, and the pink ones are from the smaller. It's only $9.95 for that at the moment, so I'd grab those, and that's the whole thing, not just one tool. Okay, sorry, Debbie.
Yeah, that's fine. And then so you've got your tail, and then you've got your long piece, so that's going to be the main part of your bracelet. And you just take your tail. You can either do that with your fingers, or you can do it with your pliers, depending on how comfortable you are and how strong your hands are. And you just wrap round your wire a few times, depending on the look that you want. And then I'm going to trim off my excess with my nice zebra cutters. Right in. Now I'm going to string on my selection of beads. So I actually did 1 large and 2 little ones. This is where having your bead board, your bracelet board, is very handy because you can measure as you go, but a ruler will do just as well.
You can get that on our website, the bracelet, or the bracelet board actually is back in stock for the first time in a long time.
I use my bracelet
they're still
board
there
all the time because it's so handy when you're to see how many beads you need. So you just keep going with that until you get to the length bracelet that you need, and then I'm going to just do another wrap loop exactly the same as I did before on the other end. So once again, I mean, I can usually tell by eye that's about the same size. Bring it around my pliers.
So you're making your loop now. You're not going to carry on going to wrap around. You're going to add separately, or are you going to?
I'm going to wrap around, and instead of snipping, I'm going to use the remainder of the wire to go round my beads.
This is what I think gives it that Egyptian look.
So you're pressing down with your thumb as you're wrapping so that it's hugging the bead, and so that you haven't got the wire actually sticking out, so it would be annoying, you know, and catch on things.
Yeah, and it wouldn't get the look. So that's all about pressure, isn't it? Applying and tension. And
tension. I'm pulling it round. But not only am I now making it a lot stronger, but look, I'm adding my gold detail, flash of colour using my wire. Now you might want to just do every other bead. I went round every single bead. Now if you did run out of wire while you were doing this, if you didn't leave a tail that was long enough, that would be absolutely fine, because all you'd have to do is snip this piece off and just add another piece. And
yeah, just
wrapping.
wrap. Because you're wrapping, it'll stay in place.
It will stay in place, and you do need to pinch down on those flat gemstones to get that wire to sit nice and true to the gemstones. So as I said before, it's not sticking out, you're not going to catch it. And look how quick this is to do. All the way around, so I'm adding structure as well as detail. You'll take a bit longer than me. And then when you've finished, a few turns round, I'm going to press in with my pliers just to make sure I'm nice and secure, and then I'm going to cut and move into a bracelet shape. And then you're ready to add the clasp of your choice with your jump rings, or if you thought, oh actually I want to add a little bit of detail there, you could add a little bit of chain to that if you wanted, a bit of an extended chain,
nice,
and have a charm.
Yeah.
You know, it's completely up to you. You could do this a little bit longer and have it as a necklace and have chain, you know, at the top.
Sit nicely, wouldn't it?
So it's quite a basic technique, but I think it gives you a really pretty, I mean, you can do earrings just with two.
Oh yes, matching earrings would be nice.
Just put it onto the shepherd six. So again, you get quite instant gratification. It doesn't take a long time, but you get a really nice matching piece of jewellery that's a little bit different.
And you know what? You've got versatility in this kit. It's practically half price at £21.95. NQG C69, very popular. Summer Skies, it should be £43.20. So you've got an almost half price deal. NQG C69. Don't forget, you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee with everything that you buy from us here at Jewellery Maker. Now I'm going to go over and do that. You know that strand earlier you said, what is that? What did you think it was again?
I thought it was chrysocolla.
Yeah, let's have a look. It wasn't chrysocolla, but you made a beeline for this morning. Now, if you're a designer and you feel, you know what, yes, I love the same things that Debbie Kershaw loves. Well, actually, I think everybody's going to love these. Come on over and have a look at what I've got for you now. Now, I've never seen Sardonyx like this before. Kim's never seen Sardonyx like this before. Neither's Debbie K. Or, in fact, even our Claire has been here forever. Have a look at these. Now, they're eye-catching. They've got amazing form. Have a look at the colours. The way that you get the bands of colours is Now, I think that these are going to look striking with some wire. A really nice coloured wire, a really nice bright blue or something like that would be gorgeous, wouldn't it? But gold would go fabulously. Silver would look heavenly with these. Now, they could be cufflinks. There's certainly pendants to be wire wrapping. They are going to give you drama. They're going to give you that almost sort of retro striping in a way, actually quite 80s maybe, electro pop look, or you could take it down the more classic road. You could actually think seascapes with this. I think you've got versatility. I think you've got scope for design. I think you've got that shape that will be a pendant, that will be a feature on a bracelet, that will be a ring. Now, Debbie, these are ever so glossy. What caught your eye?
I love the colours in this gemstone, and I've got a ring in a gemstone very, very similar to this, and it's a big slab of this gemstone, and it's beautiful because every time you look at it you see something different, and you see different patterns and different pictures, and to be honest, it's different from anything that I've seen for a long time.
And so that makes it appealing for you to have in your stash?
It really does, because there's a lot of jewellery out there, there's a lot of jewellery makers out there, and I like to wear, forget making for other people, but myself, I like to wear things that are different, that you don't see everywhere, that are unique, quite artisan. So I would have this strand to probably make something for myself, to be honest.
I think those are always the kind of strands that you then get comments on.
Yeah.
Oh, I've never seen anything like that before, you know, and that's what makes you then strike up the conversation. Well, actually, I'm a jewellery maker, and that could scale on, you know, it can cascade into you getting yourself a new customer.
Yes.
But if you, like, I don't sell my jewellery on, so I always do try and see the point of view of anybody that does. I give as gifts or make for myself.
Yeah.
Now, I do see huge business opportunities in jewellery making, and most people will say, oh gosh, you know what, it can be a very profitable, it's very enjoyable, it's a wonderful way of making a living. I do think you have to be far ahead. I think you have to be always looking, always on the hunt. What's different, what's new, what's never been seen, what can I give to my customers that's different, that's new, that's never been seen. I certainly think this strand has to be in your stash if I'm talking about you. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 you get on your strand. So you have got 4 pairs of cufflinks, you have got 8 feature rings, you've got 8 pendants, you've got stacks of opportunity. MERU12, 200 carats of fabulous Sardonyx, 14 by 12 to 18 by 12 on the slight graduation, and they're not overly over graduated, you know, there's just a slight difference of 4 mil, 18 centimetres per strand, and going under £15, at £9.95, under £10, £9.95. Were supposed to be a bit more than that, Kim, at £12.95, but she took them down. Maureen, Anonymous in Buckinghamshire, Doreen in Surrey, Maria in Essex, Julia and Nicola and Helen and Bernadette are all shopping. Oh no, Bernadine, sorry. Bernadine are all shopping. £9.95. There's loads of you queuing up on the phone lines. It is a free phone number if you're dialing from a UK landline, so no worries, Murrays. 0800 644 655. All the w's.jewellerymaker.com is how you do it online, but make sure you check out baskets, because we can't promise it. While it's in stock, you can put it in a basket, but things can go, things can fly. If you bought the wire deal or you were thinking about it, you're going to have to be quick on that one. We give you a phenomenal saving on that. I'm going to give you a recap on our early bird as well, which is also limited stock now. I love that strand. I'm going to have to give you a recap on that later. The Serpentine. So if you've just joined us, if you're waking up bleary-eyed, you're lucky duck, you've had a lie-in, well done. How fabulous. Now, you have got all this fabulous texture. Can you see? All these higgledy-piggledy gemstones. They're going to look sensational. And you can really make something that looks rather complex, but in fact is very simple out of a strand like this. I mean, if you restranded this, it would be a very, very striking piece of jewellery. And I'm going to be honest with you, minimal efforts. Minimal. Is you really won't have to use a lot of effort at all. 19 by 12 to 44 by 12. A nice big variant in sizes here. You've got almost like a piano key effect, haven't you? GBG P88 is your item code. And this early bird went mega low. How many did I count on here? Was it 30? I'm sure it was 30. All for that one price tag. It was $5.45. Do you know, I wanted to say $5.45, but then I thought, no, I don't think that's right. I think you've forgotten that these are actually a lot higher. £5.45. Well done to everybody that's on the phones for these. It was our early bird. We now have limited stock, so please be quick. I don't want anyone missing out. I can't bear it when you miss out. It breaks my heart. Now, I have got loads coming up for you today. If you have just woken up bleary-eyed, then I want you to look at what we've got. Everybody who's walked into Jewellery Maker today has stopped in their tracks, open-mouthed and said, oh, wow, the sparkliest strand I've ever given you. And that's a Jenny Cleary fact. Look, and I wish you could see, I wish I could push it through your TV screens. It's never been so sparkly. It's coming up later on for you. Let me also show you my presenter's pick because, oh my gosh, your socks are going to be blown off. Look at this sapphire. It is exclusive. It is going to be a considered purchase. It will be entirely worth it. The sparkle, I've never seen sapphire sparkle like this does with all these facets and give you clarity to boot. Unbelievable, an absolute heartbreaker of a strand, isn't it? Oh, I love it. Now, it's time to check you out once more. It's 1:30 WAF. This is gorgeous. It's that coloured beading thread. It's fabulous, isn't it? Number 445 is from Amanda in Northamptonshire. And Amanda writes, hi guys, this is my entry this week and I've finally got around to using my natural sapphire. Woohoo! I hope you loved it. So we have gold beading thread plaited with the sapphire, emerald, crackle white. This is very high end. Crackle white quartz, gold pearls and peridot. Gold plated sterling silver findings. Oh, I've gone a little bit posh because it is very luxurious. All from JM, everyone. Good luck, says Amanda. Number 445. Very beautiful, very posh.
Very elegant.
Oh, I love it. Isn't it gorgeous?
Really lovely.
To have sapphire and emerald in one piece. Ooh.
Very nice.
Oh, bright, bold and chunky.
I've got 448 here. I love the colours in this. Morning to all you lovely people at JM Towers. This is my latest entry for the Wall of Fame. It's made from a bundle I got from you recently and is made from blue coral, druzy agate and larimar. Keep up the lovely shows, and that's from Sarah in West Houghton, I think, or West Houghton, yeah. It's beautiful. So that's 448.
Gorgeous, big and chunky, ready for the summer. Now look at this.
Wow.
You are so neat. I know that you must be showing this with utter pride. Sean Rudd from Shepshed. Shepshed? Where's that?
Don't know.
Has anyone been to Shepshed? I want to go there. Shepshed. Have I said it right?
It sounds lovely and rural, doesn't it?
I want to go to Shep. No, it's not Sheepshead. It says Shepshed. You've got a feeling it's supposed to be Sheepshead. I've never heard of a place called Sheepshead either, Kim. I think you're just making up fantasy lands again. Here's my entry. It says, oh, Sean, you've started a right-hand debate. Your jewellery is just, ooh la la. Now, here's my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. A box weave bracelet with a heart toggle jump ring. Jump rings all hand cut. Well done. In honour of the Valentine's Day show from Sean Rudd. Somewhere, either Sheepshead, Shepshead, somewhere. Let us know if you are, in fact, Sean Rudd. Shepsted? No, Shepstone. Shepperton.
I've got 4-4. We need to know.
We need to know where this magical land is.
4-6. Here is my entry to the Wall of Fame. I've had no inspiration at all since Christmas with making jewellery. I just kept sitting at my craft table and staring at the gems before me. Panic started to kick in last week when I thought about coming onto the Sunday Experience
She's
show.
next door now.
Oh,
did you hear that? Bang, 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 bang. It was Sooty.
Hi.
What's that, Sooty? Eileen is in there. Yes.
Oh, brilliant. Hello, Eileen. I thought about coming onto the Sunday Experience show this weekend and the same thing happened. This was one of a string of purple agate large coins and 2 of them had a beautiful druzy effect on them. Hope you like it and look forward to seeing you all on Saturday and Sunday with cake.
And my gosh, the cake is good.
And that's Aileen. Well, that's beautiful.
She's wonderful. Well done, Aileen.
She's not looking away.
I don't think they've got us on in there. There's a limited amount of time Sheila can stand the sound of my voice. No, don't turn that off. Get enough of that. No. How? Oh, I love it. I saw that a minute ago. I thought, oh, I'd wear that.
Clever.
Isn't it beautiful? And do you know what? So neat.
Yeah,
those
very,
gemstones.
very neat.
Look, they've just done it perfectly. 449. This one actually for this week's Wall of Fame. It was inspired by the wonderful Janet. It's a plaited wire bangle using lapis lazuli. I made several more using different gemstones, praying for a win as funds are getting battered with all the fabulous deals. The temptation is just too much, lol. From Pauline in Cheshire. Pauline, this is wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. You're number 449 and I'm madly in love with it for one.
That's beautiful.
Just gorgeous. What else is gorgeous? Pearls, of course.
Touch them.
Oh.
They're gorgeous.
Love, love, love. I've never seen a strand like this of pink pearls that are so perfectly round. They're perfect.
Oh, they're beautiful. They're
Normally
lovely
we only
size.
see white pearls this perfect. Aren't they a lovely size?
They're a gorgeous size. They're the perfect size, aren't they? They're not too big if you don't. I mean, I like chunky pearls, but they're not too big. But they're not like tiny and insignificant. They're just somewhere in between. They're lovely.
They are the perfect vintage pearl strand.
They are really
very romantic. If you want to create that new romantic look in your jewellery, then I'm going to give you an opportunity after the break. I've got my Sapphire coming up at midday for you, only an hour to wait for that one. Ooh, you've got to have it. It is Sunday. It's days where we can eat chocolate cake. We can have a nice hot bubble bath in the middle of the day. I'm talking about other people that aren't, that maybe don't have kids or something.
I was going to say, yeah.
You're also allowed to eat a big roast dinner. Okay. And you are also allowed to buy sapphires because it's Sunday and you should. You should spoil yourself. We are going to spoil ourselves by stuffing ourselves with cake in the break and we'll be back a little bit fatter after this.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B989HF.
Jewellery Maker ships to the following countries. We offer 2 delivery services, standard and premium. So wherever you are in the world, Jewellery Maker are never far away.
When shopping with Jewellery Maker, you can add as many items to your order in one day and only pay one postage and packaging charge. We have 2 delivery options. Standard delivery at just £2.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 4 to 6 days. Or opt for our premium delivery at just £4.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 3 to 4 days. Happy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information.
I absolutely am madly obsessed with these pearls. I'm so happy about today. I do think they're going to go with the strand that everyone's going, what, to as well. Hello. Yeah, you can only go, oh. I know you're doing that thing now, aren't you? Want, need, can I afford? Yes, you've got to have. Can you hide from husband? Yes. Now, we all do it. What have you done? I do it. Have you bashed the car? No, it was someone else. Now, have a look at these. Now, I'm just going to try and undo them from how they've been twisted on here. Not sure if I can, actually. Let's see. Because I want to put these around my neck and show you how they look in a necklace. Gosh, they've been, hang on, twisted on really tight. They're absolutely gorgeous. I'm still trying for you, jewellery makers. Hang on. There we are. Amelia's good at, oh, is it Kim? Have a look. I think vintage bride, this colour roses, ivory dress.
Beautiful.
Perfect combination.
Perfect.
Little earrings. I'd wear it as the bride with my ivory dress.
Mm.
I think it's beautiful. Flowers in your hair, the same colour. Oh, need. Not even getting married, need them anyway. Look, they're gorgeous. When was the last time we saw pearls like this? Very vintage, very perfectly round. I might toy with putting them, now you know what I'm like with pearls. I'm very stuck in my way with pearls, but I would put them. I think it would really draw out the beauty putting them, look, what do you think, Debs, putting those two together? Makes it almost more like a bouquet.
I've used that combination before with the rose quartz and the pink pearls, and I had an antique rose on there, antique gold rose, and then I just multi-stranded them with some chain on a 3-strand bracelet, and a bride wore that.
Yeah, I just think they are very wedding.
Very wedding, beautiful.
I just think earrings, I actually think they're so, do you know, if you want to make something really, really special for perhaps your daughter or your niece or something like that, I'd make something for my daughter out of these. I'd probably possibly steal them back again, but the sentiment would be, you know, I think you could make some very special heirloom pieces actually out of pearls like this, can't you? You have got, they're so beautifully round, and the thing is, when you get pearls that are so beautifully round, it does tend to bump up the price tag on them if you're shopping elsewhere. It does, you know. And you can tell these are freshwater pearls. There's 2 ways that you can test, either with your teeth, or which I wouldn't recommend, or because real pearls are always a couple of degrees lower in temperature than the room. So when you put them next to your skin, you'll feel they are a little bit cooler when you put them on. Now, the perfection of the size, like I said, does give these a feel. Now, I wouldn't call these potato pearls. I know in your description it says potato pearls, but potato pearls are like a bag of potatoes, all different shapes, all different sizes. I don't find these all different shapes. I don't find these all different sizes. They are freshwater pearls, so they are genuine pearls. They're the real deal. Now, if you were looking at this channel, and actually, I appeal to anyone who's watching us completely by accident today. You are seeing real pearls, and in your mind, we're probably going to give these to you for about £30 or £40 because the world's pearls are expensive, aren't they? I saw, and I tell you all the time, in Cambridge, £2,000, regular strand of pearls. I mean, there's no such thing as regular pearls. They're all gorgeous. They're all beautiful. They were £2,000. Equally, Stevenage Old Town, a string of pearls. I mean, this is a completely different style of jewellers, all second-hand jewellery. I saw them in there for 120 for a string of pearls, just strung. They were just strung with a clasp. Now I'm going to give you the opportunity to create with pearls. When I say create with pearls, it couldn't be easier, could it? You look at these pearls, you've seen so many classic pieces of jewellery, including gorgeous pearls. You're never stuck for design inspiration. You're already thinking earrings, you're already thinking stretchy bracelets, really simple. Maybe you're going to have a bracelet with a clasp, keep hold of it, clutch onto it, always. And I always do demand real silver and gold with pearls, because why would you want anything else? Unless you're verdigreeing, because I would say verdigris with these. If you look for pearls even in the high street jewellers, you'll find them at a certain price tag. John Lewis, £225 for a necklace, my producer's just telling me. Well, I've got to say 3 now, Kim. Give me another 2. How about a high street jewellers then? How about that? How much are they in there? She's just going to check out Debenhams. So we are talking about real pearls. Oh, Debenhams don't even do real pearls. She can't find them, my producer Kim. So we're seeing high price tags even in the high street. What about H. Samuels? So that's 3 companies I've mentioned. Or House of Fraser. House of Fraser. Can you find real pearls in House of Fraser? That tends to be a department store that we go to, isn't it? You know, and have a look at jewellery. So let's think about that. Look how perfect these are. Look at the size of them. Look at that perfect round. The pearlescence is heavenly. That gorgeous colour. So feminine, isn't it? So pretty, so soft. And classic and elegant. Kim's very much struggling to find real pearls in any of those companies. Right now, it looks like we could sell out of these very quickly. Eva in Tyne and Wares bought 2 of these. Andrea in Nottinghamshire, Anne-Marie in Staffs, Pat in Essex, Susan in Yorkshire. I have got Pamela in Monmouthshire, Anonymous in Buckinghamshire, Agnes is shopping, David shopping, Natalie, Heather and Samantha is shopping, Rosina is shopping, gorgeous name, Gillian from County Down is shopping, Stephanie is shopping, Diana in Conway and in Perthshire, 2 Dianas, not the same Diana in 2 different places, Chris in Essex, Catherine in Cheshire, Joan in Wrexham, Edwina in Devon, Anonymous in Hampshire, Slavansky in Surrey, I've got Sonia in Derbyshire, I've got Beverly buying 2 of these. Now I don't know what the price is because Kim tends to not tell me the prices of pearls because Kim and I do tend to go, no, Kim, now these are perfectly round. Oh, well, as perfect as they can be to the naked eye. These should be $24.95, says Kim in my ear. Go on, what are you going to do them for then? They're only $19.95. The only strand, I'm being told, we've ever had of pink pearls. This size, this perfectly round, they are going to look heavenly and divine together with that sparkly, wonderful Labradorite. Loads of you there, $19.95. FKP. 035. I've got loads of you there. Marilyn, you need to check out a basket. Elizabeth, June, Mandy, Patricia, Noreen, Sharon, Jane and Kathleen. You need to check your baskets out because we are about to go limited on this one. 11 by 10 is what they are. They're absolutely beautiful. 11 to 10 mil, sorry, because they're round. Between 11 and 10 mil, it's just written incorrectly on there. Use your debit card or your credit card to come shopping. These do come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Absolutely stacks of you. Evelyn's joined us, well done. Patricia's put 2 in her basket. Congratulations, Patricia. Beverly, 2 in your basket. Alison in Wiltshire, well done to you. Marilyn's hit her checkout button, well done. Irene, Sharon, Jane and Kathleen and Noreen, you need to check out, otherwise you could miss out on this one. £19.95, a glorious addition to your collection. Absolutely stunning. Well done, baby pink pearls. Let us know what you're going to do with them. Jane, Kathleen, Noreen, Irene, you haven't checked your baskets out. You could miss out. Susan in Shropshire, well done. Sheila in Surrey, well done. Annie in Yorkshire, Marie in Belfast, Alison in Wiltshire. Loads of you there. Big chance you're going to miss out if you haven't checked out baskets. Now, oh, next to you, Kim, you've got a bracelet that says Max on it. Could I see that, please? It's not mine. I don't know whose it is, but I may steal it because it's been... Do you know who that is? Because you must have... Did you do the Max bracelet? It's got a fingerprint on it. Who else has got a child called Max? Just me. It's not my child's fingerprint, though. Have a look at this. Thanks, Amelia. Now, if you want to be able to achieve letter stamping... Oh, actually, I think this was written in with silver clay, wasn't it? It says Max on it. But let me just give you an example of it because I do want to show you how personalised gifts mean something so special, don't they? Maybe Natalia made this for me and put her own fingerprint on there. Now, I'm going to show you an example from our Wall of Fame. And this was from one of the ladies of the Wagstaff clan, isn't it? Mm-hmm. And it's using, I'm just going to put it this way, the stamper here where it says together forever. Now, I'm going to be really honest with you. This is my favourite kind of jewellery to wear. Sentimental jewellery. I love it. You can write mother, you can write daughter, you can write son. It's Mother's Day soon. Now, you do this quite simply by taking a hammer, and we did have your hammer in earlier. You could do your chase hammer, and you bash, bash, bash the letters in. Take it out on scales or on blanks. And I'll give you some examples of Debbie's jewellery. I wish we could demonstrate this today. It's one of my favourite things. We're going to do first, here's some, look, oh, love. And you see the texture around the edge. That's what you can achieve with a new hammer. Now, Debbie's written love, Daisy, that's Debbie's little girl, Daisy, and Mum. That's perfect for Mother's Day. So I'm going to give you the uppercase first. You get every letter of the alphabet, but you also get and, full stop. What else is in there, Debbie? Shall I open it and have a look?
Is that the one with the tick? Oh yeah, it's got the little star.
Oh, there you go. There it all is.
Dollar sign.
How fabulous.
They're brilliant.
I love them, Debbie. I love them so much. I was so excited when I saw these. Now we haven't got any blanks for you today, have we, Kim? But go and check out our website. They will hammer into scales. Honestly, you're gonna love it. We're gonna hammer into polymer clay.
Yes.
And then you bake it.
Well, yeah, you don't need to hammer, you just press it in.
Press it.
I filmed a stamping DVD. When did I film it? Last week.
So in the next couple of weeks that'll be out.
And it's got the polymer on there, it's got how to do different metals, sort of some different ideas. You can use it for your precious metal clay. You can do loads with it. It's brilliant and it's fun as well.
I love personalised jewellery. You can create, but do you know what you could do? If you had a craft fair, sit and say, right, what's your name? And they bash it in. I told you we went to France and they did this on leather. Yeah. And then they did it on nude leather that hadn't been dyed. And then what he did, he had little spongy thing and he dipped it in whatever colour Max wanted and Mia wanted. They all had it done. And then he pulled it against the, he just put it against, must have been an alcohol ink or something, put it against what he'd stamped and it brought out the letters. And all of my kids had, we took Mia's friend on holiday, they all had their own bracelets in leather with their names on it. He was selling those for €25 each. Wow. Exactly. This could be a big profit maker for you. Think about the fact that personalised items are huge. Cats tags, dogs tags, things like that, they just look incredible. People like sentiment. I love sentiment. If I had a piece of jewellery with every member of my family's names on them, I'd love it. I would. I'd love a key ring with all of us on. You know, I think it would be so lovely. So you're getting the uppercase letters with the stars, the dollar, the tick, and you have got, the arrow and the swirly whirly, for want of more technical terms, and they're just $39.95. Talk to me about the value of that, Debbie. Talk to me about how these letters have been able to offer you opportunities you wouldn't have had without them.
Well, when I started off making my metalwork commissions, people would often ask me, this was a long time ago, if I could personalise them, so if I could put a little phrase on the back or a name or an age. And at the time, I would either try and engrave it in with my engraving tool, and I'm not a professional engraver, so I was never really happy with that, or send it off to be engraved, which incurs more cost to me, and which I have to pass on. And then when I discovered these, it's such an easy way to do it yourself. You can actually offer, you know, if you're doing it for presents, if you're doing it to sell, you can offer anything. You can offer a little personal poem, a little personal saying, you know, like a little, you know, and if you don't want it on show.
Like Together Forever, just a
or couples have like little names, don't they, little sayings. And you
Great for wedding gifts.
Exactly.
The bride and groom.
Bridesmaids, I made bracelets for bridesmaids with their names on, which was what they were wearing, but was also their bridesmaid's present.
Oh, how
you know,
lovely.
things like that. You can do so much with them, and they're really top quality stamps, these ones. These are like the Rolls Royce of the stamps. And
Are they?
Yeah, because you've got a different font on there, so you haven't just got the basic everyday font. And that's what the Impress Art letter stamps do. They do the different fonts so that you can offer something probably a bit different that you won't see everywhere. That's why I like these, because they've got quite a romantic font. If you're writing a name or a phrase, it just makes it look different.
They come with full instructions, so you don't need to worry about, oh, I'm not getting all of this, and we do have a DVD coming out very soon. Now I'm going to give you the lowercase ever so quickly. Very popular. We've been waiting for these for a long time. But they're one of my favourite things. It's such an exciting thing. I really, really love this. So the same rules apply this time. in the lowercase, you can get both, or you can just get one. It's up to you. You pay 1p&p. They're very heavy. You can see they're a substantial bit of kit. Get this with the hammer that we gave to you earlier, a crazy price tag. BDB D87 is your item code. I'm going to give you all of these for $39.95. These are the lowercase. You saw the higher case there as well. And I'm going to give to you an opportunity to grab these now. When we launch the DVD in a couple of weeks' time, they'll probably be gone and sold out. Now, these do tend to sell out very, very quickly. If you love to personalise jewellery, if you're thinking about doing bride and groom pieces or putting Mrs. with her new surname on something in a bracelet, would be lovely, wouldn't it? That would be really sweet.
Or even wine glass charms. You can have well, like I've got the memory wire in this kit. You can just do wine glass charms with bride and groom and then the date underneath. So they keep that then, won't they, forever?
How lovely, yes. Yes, I love that. It's very difficult to find good wedding gifts because everything's so generic and we've seen it all. I've seen that before. You know, I've seen a dressing gown with bride written on the back and slippers. You know, it's just one of those things, isn't it? I like to give personal gifts and ones that you know, if you've do you know, to receive a gift that a child has made for you or your best friend has made for you, oh my gosh, nothing's worth more than that.
It means more. And also, you know, in some weddings, lots of people go, don't they? So hundreds. And they've all gone to the department store and they've all gone to wherever. And mostly, you're going to double up on things if you haven't got a list, aren't you?
Yes.
So it's great to be able to offer something completely bespoke.
It is, I agree with you. I just think it's a wonderful opportunity now, personalising jewellery and actually doing bespoke pieces like Debbie just said. Now it's time for our next kit. Now, let's come on over to me. It's called Willow Pattern and Kim's just telling me in my ear. Now, I don't know what the price tag is going to be. I know that the gemstones are gorgeous. Kim's just said to me that this is the lowest priced kit she's done in ages and ages. In fact, one of the lowest priced she's ever seen. No, Kim, because you've got Labradorite. I was talking to Kim. There's Labradorite in this kit. You know that, right? What? Don't even tell me. Lavender amethyst as well. What, are you serious? Blue Chalcedony. This is one of my favourite kits of the day so far. Look at the colours. Look at them, they're harmonious.
They're beautiful, they're really lovely colours. Yeah, they're really lovely.
Are you wearing the earrings from this kit?
I am.
That's my job to do that. How dare you?
I made a little sneaky extra pair to wear.
You thought I wouldn't notice that, didn't you? She's made herself a pair of earrings out of this, snuck them in her ears and forgotten to tell me. Now look at the colour. Do you know, I love that. I love those two together. Now Debbie Kershaw actually chose this kit as her personal jewellery for the day. So that actually goes in good stead, doesn't it? If the designer herself chooses this kit to wear over all of the others, and it's going to be the lowest price, does that shock you? Because you don't know anything about our prices.
That does. I don't see why this would be cheaper.
Well, it is dramatically so.
Wow.
Now I don't get involved with Kim in price anymore. I used to get stressed because she'd take things too low, then I can't sleep when I know I've got her next morning. Oh no. So don't get involved in that way anymore. Then I can blame her, you see.
Yeah.
Now I've got kids to feed and chickens. Now you've got 4 strands in this kit. 4. So you've got lots of scope, but you've got chalcedony. That does tend to be quite expensive. I like the way these are drilled. So they're like little buttons almost. You've got your denim blue there as well, with all the whites and the blues mixed together.
That gives a nice contrast, doesn't it?
I think it does. You've got some gorgeous, that's Sodalite of course, you've got some gorgeous combinations. These two belong together.
Yeah,
actually,
they do.
Maybe you want to use that. No, I'd use them all together. These look so romantic together.
And they're different shapes.
Yes, so you've got lots of scope for your design. Now you need to be on the phones for this now. This is what I'm seeing here, is all the kits that have already gone on the website. Now I'm slightly worried because I don't know what the price is, and Kim's in my ear now deciding that she's a bit worried about what she's done. Now if Kim's worried, I'm worried.
Okay.
It's Sunday, you can see there's no management upstairs. We do tend to do things we're not supposed to do. It's like when your mum goes to the shops. You start making mini pizzas when you're 8. You start doing stuff. This kit should be the best part of £40, which actually is good because I'm getting some good gemstones.
Yeah.
£30 and 65. Oh, sorry, 30.65. I thought you said 36.65. So 36. Actually, stop a minute. Stop. That's a brilliant price tag already. Look what you're getting. You've got 100 findings in here. Oh my gosh, hang on a minute. You've got cord in here as well.
And the Labradorite has got lovely flashes in there as well. You know, it's not Labradorite without any flashes in because I worked with it.
I don't think we get, you know, all of the Labradorite we get, we've got such a strong buying team. We don't see any Labradorite so much anymore that's hard to find the Labradorescence, and it's very difficult to show you on screen, but you can still see it. It's still powerful. Voted the #1 gemstone in the last 2 years. This is a big seller. We don't need to do this. It's not like these are end of the line gemstones. These are very much current gemstones. They are very on trend. These are current season's colours. We are just giving you a treat that, to be honest, I'm going to be really honest with you. Kim is going to have to explain why she's done this on Monday. What is going to be your explanation? Should we talk about that later? We'll talk about that later. She still hasn't come up with one. Now you've got 100 findings. You've got those lovely, every time I bang on about those, you probably think, heart head pins, she's going to talk about them again. But I love them. I'm sorry, I do. You get a metre of chain. I am a mad fan of these findings. Now the only one thing I did find was that they are really sturdy, so you do get right behind them. Yep. Now then, if you go straight from this using sterling silver, you go a bit heavy-handed on the silver and don't over squidge, you know, remember that they're all different. Now I'm going to give you a price. Okay, go on, come on, just give it to me now. You are in so much trouble.
I'm mad.
She's just in my ear. The phone's ringing. Oh my gosh. Management on the phone in the gallery now. We've got to be quick. We're not supposed to give you cheeky prices like this, but it's nice to give you a treat from now. From time to time, we are allowed a cheeky treat, aren't we? And it is Sunday. So £16.95. They are absolutely, this is why you're all adding these to the basket. Gorgeous gemstones. Huge scope for design. I'm going to give you so much inspiration. Let me show you the beautiful jewellery that's been created with this kit. A rosary link bracelet with a cube. Oh no, sorry, you're over there. So you've got there a pendant style necklace using the cubes with head pins, with eye pins, sorry, to make that pendant. And the great thing about, oh, did you get the bead loom? Did you get that bead loom last week? You need this kit. These are all bead loomable. Perfect for that. Have a look. Rosary link bracelet here. Gorgeous. Don't forget Debbie Kershaw's got a cheeky pair of earrings. This is my favourite. Love it. I love that. I love the way that you've linked them together. I love the little S-clasp that you've made out of the toggle clasp. You've been a bit cheeky there. I love it. I love that you've been cheeky there. Earrings over the over this side here, and another feature necklace as well. Huge, hang on, what's in the way there, that one, sorry. Huge scope for design, massive scope for design. Look at that bracelet, absolutely, that necklace is absolutely gorgeous. And if you have a look here on the arm, almost, Debbie has made her own 3-ring fastener to enable her to get 3 strands coming off there. Really wonderful design inspiration here. $16.95. Loads of stock we had of this, which is what Kim's justification is. We did have a large stock of this. Okay, so just $16.95. Huge opportunities. Debbie, talk to me about that price tag. What do you think of it?
That's quite crazy. But
it is quite crazy.
I don't think I've ever seen a kit that, you know, inexpensive, but and the good thing about this is, I know I keep saying about the different shapes, but you quite often don't get as many different shapes in a kit as you get with here, because you've got like the little cubes, I don't know if that's the proper name for them, and then you've got your rounds, and then you've got your sort of nuggets, and it's just, you know, I sat there and thought, oh, and I had loads left, and if you remember, I can't add anything, I can only make with what's in the kit. So if you had a reel of wire that you'd got, if you got that wire from earlier, you could do loads more than this. So think it will go so far. You could do lots of structured designs, you could do flowers, you know, you could do lots of different things. And this is, I've done this only with my beading threads and strictly what's in the kit.
So anything you got at home, even further, bead looming, I'm thinking of this one.
Yeah, bead looming, you know, because you've got all of those different shapes and different colours, even if you wanted to separate them.
Absolutely.
You know, into
they're
colour
all
groups.
beautiful in their own right. They're great together, harmonious together.
Yeah, nice.
I'm thinking loads of shambella bracelets. I'm thinking lots of bead loom pieces because you've got. I'm thinking a lot of the ladder weave or ladder stitch would be good with these. Perfect. Now, can you give us a demo on which piece, my darling?
I thought I'd show you how to make the little
The square.
square. That's the word.
Because that, I was thinking that'd be a nice belt buckle.
And you know what? This little square arrangement works nicely with a lariat as well. You know, instead of doing, you could do a little buckle thing at the front.
Yeah.
So you know, it's quite. And again, I'm just going to use my ball pins and just going to chop off the bottoms to make the eye pins.
Okay.
So again, don't throw those away.
Keep everything. It'll all go in your resin. It'll all go in your. You can push it into polymer clay, jewel enamel, things like that. So never ever. Crafters never throw away, do they?
They don't. And the other really good thing about these is they're long. They're quite long,
they
aren't
are.
they?
They are the uber long ones.
They're longer than the ones that we had before. So if you do want to do this, it's not like you can just fit one gemstone on. I'm just going to make a loop in the bottom. And I'm going to start off with my two, if I look at my piece, my two side panels. So I just put a Labradorite. And is this lavender amethyst?
Lavender amethyst, pretty as a picture, isn't it?
Which is my favourite.
Is it?
Yeah, Lamethyst.
Lamethyst, that's its new name.
Lamethyst. Lamethyst is my favourite. I love it. All different types, and it's beautiful.
So you're using your chain nose pliers to go to
I've gone to a right angle.
Okay.
I've popped my pin in to the size of the loop that I want, and then I'm just going to turn a loop. Some people do that in one go. Some people do little turns just so that you've got one, and you need two of those. So I'm going to do exactly the same again.
Why don't you just loop straight away? Why do you turn it the other way first?
What do you mean?
With your chain nose pliers, you went out and after the gemstone and put it at an angle.
Because then it's easier to form the loop, and you can also see how much pin you've got left. So you would usually, if you've got just the right amount of pin left, you can leave it, but sometimes if you have a little bit too long, it would make too large a loop.
Okay.
So that's when you can cut it down to about 1 centimetre, and you keep your loops kind of roughly the same.
Okay. So it just makes life easier when you do that.
It makes life easier, yeah.
I do wonder, because every jewellery maker does that differently as well, eye pin.
I think it's the way you learn as well.
Yeah.
You're sort of taught to do it that way. And I think if you have your basics off pat, then you can kind of do your own thing later. But this is a technique that does really work. So if you look, when I turn that to a right angle, that is roughly the size that I need it to be. So I don't need to trim that. But that could have been quite a bit longer.
And you just snip it off then?
Yeah, because you don't want one loop of a certain size here and then a big one on the other end.
No, it would look odd, wouldn't it?
It would look weird, which you might want that in another design, but for this one...
It doesn't work?
No. So they would be my two end pieces.
Okay.
So they are like my components that I'm actually going to string on as I go. So I need to make my top and my bottom of my little buckle.
Okay, the kit's very dangerously low in stock. We are about, sorry, I just had to get this in because we've got loads of unchecked baskets. If you don't check out, you're going to miss out. Now, continuing.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on as a component.
You don't do them all separately and then link them together. Okay.
And then I'm going to put on my beads.
Easier, then you don't have to keep opening, closing and raddy.
Again, it's just the way I do it. I think you can, when you see guest designers on here doing different things, I often think, oh, that looks really good. I don't do it like that.
Yeah, no, but it's
true. Everybody's different, aren't they, in their little kind of way of doing things. So that's a good example there. That pin's a little bit too long from what I'm going to need. So I would just snip off. Now, a good tip here is when you want to snip off, press your pin into your bead mat and then it doesn't go pinging everywhere, because I've had those pinging all around the place before now. And then I'm just going to loop again, so that will actually keep that in place. Oh no, hold on.
Hang a bit.
Hold on, I've missed my end.
Oh.
That's because I'm busy chuntering on.
There we go.
And then
very popular unchecked baskets. You've got to check them out. Got to put that in there. So many people forget that.
I don't think people realise when they're new with us, because I did it, that
you never
it's
do,
not yours.
When you shop online, if you put something in your basket, you think it's there.
I've been completely gutted before now when things have gone out of my basket.
I know, we just can't, because we sell out so quickly of things, and if you know, it's such a risk.
And sometimes it's things that what you really want, you might have been waiting for, so it's better to check out, and then you can always if you come back in and add some stuff later or whatever.
Yeah, well, you can do that. I think that's where everybody gets confused. They think, no, I want that's coming up later as well, so I won't check out yet. We always we add it all up at the end before we ship your order out. We don't actually take from your debit or credit card until your order's been shipped out. So in fact, it'll all get worked out at the very last instance. So you've got all the way up until midnight tonight to add to your basket. So you don't need, and then we'll process your order in the morning and send it all out. So you don't need to worry about that now. It will happen. You will only have to pay 1 P&P even if you put 3 separate orders in one day. Please don't worry about that. I think that's when people don't check baskets out.
Yeah, they think it's like when you go to the supermarket and you put things in your trolley and they're yours, aren't they?
Yeah.
But I did have that happen to me once when I've been waiting for a strand. This was in the early days, and it went out of my basket, and I really thought that it was mine, and I was gutted because they sold out.
It's so unfair as well, isn't it? No. We just can't. We just don't have. We just don't have that opportunity because there's so many people on the phone lines as well. So we've got to be fair. So I've got to let you know that you must be quick. Let me tell you, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 brand new jewellery makers. I have got Lisa in Worcestershire, Julie in Warwickshire, Sandra in Shropshire, Kathleen in Yorkshire, Bryony in Berkshire, Lou in Wiltshire. I've got Claire in Lanarkshire, Rita in County Durham, Elizabeth in Lanarkshire, and Julie in Tyne and Wear with unchecked baskets. We've only got 20 or so kits left. How many? 25 kits left. So, and there are people on the phone lines. Out of you, if you don't check your baskets out, it will be gone. We like to have as many kits as we can.
Yeah, they take it out of your basket and give it to the phone people.
Yeah, so that will happen. So you need to check out your basket. I'm only telling you, I'm only naming you so that you hear me. Please don't think I'm being mean. You must check out your basket if you want it, though. Now, we've seen Debbie at work.
Yep.
You're finished with that now, are you?
So, I mean, I added some dangles and then just added it to a necklace. But as I say, that could be an end of a lariat, that could be a little buckle pendant, and it's 4 pins, eye pins, and just some gemstones. So you could actually even have add ribbon to that, and it just adds that little bit of structure in a kit. If you don't actually have wire, you can use your head pins as the wire. Absolutely, and you know what, you're hitting the ground running with designs like this, because you can put this in a watch style bracelet. Yep. And now we are down to approaching single figures with the kit. Thank you for checking baskets out. If you haven't done so, big risk that you will miss out. You do get the beautiful strands, 4 strands, one of which is Labradorite, one of which is Chalcedony, Sodalite, and you have got lavender amethyst in there as well. It's just $16.95. You do get 100 findings, and you get the satin cord. We haven't even spoken to you about that. You get the beautiful silver satin cord as well. Be really quick. Our lowest priced kit, Karen Lanarkshire, Lisa Worcestershire, Elizabeth Lanarkshire, and Julie Tyne and Wear, still yet to check out your baskets. Big chance you are going to miss out now. $16.95 is your price tag. That is all. Our lowest price kit in the day show since time began, perhaps. I'm not sure. I don't think I've ever seen one this price before.
I don't think I have. So lucky to be at home today. Hope you're still tucked up in your duvet, because I like the idea of watching Jewellery Maker, cup of tea, yeah. Ringing your husband from the bedroom and he's down in the kitchen, tea. That's what we should all do. We should all have one day a week like that, where we can ring people and say, bring me tea in bed.
That would be very nice.
It would be lovely. But for now, our great comfort is with you in the Wall of Fame. You've got to start with that. You can take the 3, because that deserves to be the first thing. Look at these.
4, 5, 1.
Oh, fee. Oh, fee.
Amazing. Good morning. Here is my Wall of Fame entry, inspired by Anne's Designer Inspiration Show. These faux denim pendants are made from polymer clay and findings from JM. The antique bronze findings are perfect and really suit the jeans look. I haven't decided how to finish these yet, but I'll probably use a macrame or kumihimo cord. Loving the show. And that's feet. I love those feet. I couldn't work out. They're so perfect.
I want them to be buttons.
They're lovely.
I'd love them like on a hat or...
Yeah, a felt hat.
Yeah. with those buttons. Don't you think they'd be amazing?
That would look gorgeous.
Gorgeous, wouldn't it?
Yeah, really
I just
gorgeous.
want, or a big chunky cardigan, like one of those really chunky ones with these as buttons would be amazing.
That would make it look so expensive, wouldn't it?
I just want these on a cardigan, or even sewn into the back of jeans.
Yeah, it'd look
a
lovely.
button on your jeans, that would be lovely on the pocket. I think
That would
they're
be.
gorgeous. They're fabulous. Fee, you are
451.
so talented.
Really love that. It's really
It
unusual.
is polymer clay, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It says polymer.
I'd love to know how she did that. I'm sure there was a designer inspiration show, was there? I just think they're amazing. Wonderful, in fact. Oh, you're so talented. Now, I have got an email from Jazzy. Jazzy. I'm not sure whether it's Jazzy Jeff who did, who worked with...
The Prince of Bel-Air,
Prince of
wasn't it?
Bel-Air.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Have a look. Jazzy writes, Dear Jewellery Maker team, my first attempt at making jewellery. Come
What,
on.
really?
Hang on a minute.
Really?
Wonderful, wonderful, well done. Your stones, beads and bundles are so good value, such good value for money. The only trouble is, I spend too much money.
Join the club.
Oh, Jazzy, don't worry, we could be spending our money on chocolate and wine.
Yeah.
That's far worse,
Or
isn't it?
shoes.
Or shoes.
I do that as well.
Yeah, I do it as well too. But this is a non-guilty purchase,
This
right?
is a non-guilty purchase.
Jazzy, good luck. Thank you for sharing the start of your journey with us. You're number 452. Fantastic. What you got for us, lady?
I've got 451.
Oh, Laura,
wow,
binding licious.
Hi, please find my Wall of Fame entry. It's a pendant made from snowflake obsidian, puffy coins,
gorgeous.
and 0.8 and 0.4 turquoise wire and blue agate drop. All from JM, of course. Keep up the great deals, and I love the designer inspirations. Have to work, but watch via YouTube in the evenings. Hoping for a win, as have so many items on my wish list that I'm dying to buy, but my bank balance won't allow. And that's from Jackie in Manchester. That's so neat, Jackie. I love the colours
Jackie,
as well.
I was going to say exactly the same thing. So neat.
Really neat.
Why aren't I that neat?
And me.
Why? I'm so messy.
450.
Look at this.
Oh,
I love it.
crumbs.
I would wear that and wear
So
that
would
and wear
I.
that. I love it. You can wear it with anything. This is just gorgeous.
That is lovely.
Oh, it is. I'd like it in a necklace as well. You'd have to go
like a
wide. You'd have to go less at the top and get
Yeah.
wider, wouldn't you, for it to be? Oh, this is wonderful, and it's from the wonderful Judith Darg. How do I pronounce that? Darg?
Dog, yeah.
Judith Darg, who says, hi to you all. This is my first entry to the Wall of Fame. It's a European 9-in-1 bracelet made with jump rings from yourselves. Thank you to all of for your wonderful gems and the fabulous prices from Judith in Pudsey in Leeds.
I live in Pudsey in Leeds.
Well, you need to go to Judith's house.
Judith?
Is it a big place?
No, I live in Farsley in Pudsey in Leeds. We may have even walked past each other in the street, but I will look out for this, wear this, and I will know it's you.
She'll lynch you for it. Number 454. It's amazing. It's like a magpie, this one. Oh, you live in Pudsey, like the bear.
Yeah, that's 2 people from Leeds today, and 1 in Pudsey. 453, I love this. Good morning to you all.
Big and chunky and gorgeous.
My attached entry to this week's wall, the bracelet and earrings set is made from large sunstone ovals, black agate rondelles, moonstone, peach aventurine, copper beads and antique bronze findings. Good wishes to you all, and that's Jeannie Kennedy.
Thank you, Jeannie. A very regular jewellery maker is Jeannie. She sends in every week. She must be constantly on the go. So, Jeannie.
That's beautiful.
Love that.
453.
Look at this. It's coming up soon. So sparkly. Everybody's ooh-la-la'd over this today, haven't they? I want it too. I mean, can't Debbie have some of this for a challenge? Look.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Need, want, gotta have, gotta have, gotta have. Never, ever seen anything so sparkly here in JM in all my life. I promise you, you've got to have it. Do you see how sparkly it is here? Did you see it on the screen?
It doesn't
half
show
of
you.
the sparkle.
It's like treasure from the bottom of the sea. It's like a mermaid's tail. That's what it makes me think of.
Absolutely is. Just full of gorgeousness. I've got the sapphire coming up for you in just 15 minutes time. Is it that time already? Oh my gosh, you need this if you're shopping high end. It is going to be a considered purchase for anybody that bought the Mandarin garnet. Here is the perfect way to complement it. Now, we've got lots of web tutorials on our website, and we'd like to give you the information on exactly how to find those.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website, where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy-to-follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Do you make jewellery as a hobby? Would you like to learn key skills to help you successfully market and sell your handmade jewellery? We are working with Angela Edwards, who is an experienced jewellery maker as well as a small business trainer, to bring you the perfect course to help develop basic business skills. The full course includes how to create a business plan to successfully sell your products, how to access current and potential customers, how to identify and profile your target market, how to generate leads to secure current and future sales, how to use online social networking to your advantage, and key knowledge on legal requirements and insurances. For information about dates and to reserve your place, please contact 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
You can now keep in touch by following Jewellery Maker on Twitter. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
When we talk about wanting to add sparkle to our jewellery, then we need this strand. When we want eye-catching, flamboyant pieces of jewellery, pieces that stop somebody in the street to ask, where did you get it? It's this kind of strand that's going to create that look. We are talking about what I have seen, from what I have seen here at Jewellery Maker, the sparkliest gemstone strand I have ever had. Look at all of those colours, like an antique gilded mirror with all these incredible, magical mermaid's tail of colours, a treasure box of sparkle, a wonderful iridescence. Look at those colours. They make you want to design jewellery just for these gemstones. They make you want to invent any occasion just to wear them to. They make you want to decide you are going on a girly night out because you want to wear this strand. I want to wear this strand. I'm going to put it around my neck straight away. If you bought the pearls, oh my gosh, they're going to go beautifully. If you want to jazz up an outfit, if you want that ball gown worthy strand, look at that. Oh my gosh. Think about tiaras and fascinators. Think about prom style jewellery. There's a queue on the phone lines already. You need to be really fast with this one. It is going under £20. It's unlike any other strand we've ever had here at Jewellery Maker. I think at the rate that they're going out the door now, they're going to sell out. Frida has bought 2. I've got Anonymous buying 2. Lots of you on the website putting 2 in your basket. They are going under £20. We have never seen anything like this white Labradorite. You're getting Labrador essence. You are getting that mystic coating. You are getting the most incredible light show from the refraction and also from the luster of this gemstone strand. Rondelles that are faceted around the edge to allow that incredible firework explosion of colour. I'm talking to you about the most incredible flashes of pink, gold, blue, red, green. You can see every colour that you want for the tiara, the fascinator, that party piece of jewellery. I am going to give you the opportunity to get this strand for under £20, but you've got to be quick. It does look like, looking on screen right now, Charlotte in Lanarkshire has bought 2 of these. I would multi-buy because I've never seen anything like it, and I'm never going to guarantee again that you'll see anything like these. The first time, now I've been here for nearly 4 years, I think, crikey, and I've never seen anything like it. Just 2 years at Jewellery Maker and 2 years at Gemstone, never seen anything like it. Look at that with the pink, just Beautiful. That softens it out a bit. But if you want to keep it jazzy, if you really, really want to keep it jazzy, you could get our next kit. Look at that for bling. Ooh la la, lumpkins, gorgeous. Absolutely snazzy. Look at this. You can go elegant and stylish. You can go subtly glam. You can go all out glam. You can soften it with the pearls. You can go classy, sophisticated glam. You've got every single look. In fact, there are more looks than Barbie in this kit. Look at what you've got. You have got all of that colour. You have got that subtle labradorescence coming through every... Look at that labradorescence as well. You need it. You absolutely need it. I've got to have it. Debbie, you eyed this up from the off.
Yeah, you know, you see a lot of gemstones when you work here, don't you?
Yeah.
And you see a lot of beautiful gemstones, and there probably isn't a time when I don't come in and say, oh, that's nice, or that's nice. But I've never seen here or anywhere else anything that looks like that.
It's one of those times, you know, we look at everything and think, oh, I love this because, and I love this because. This one is a stop you in the tracks gemstone. It's a traffic. Everybody that's come in here has gone, oh, it's one of those times. It's the dramatic effect. And there's a time and a place for subtlety. There's a time and a place for the classy and the elegant. And there is a time and a place for the wow factor strand. And my gosh, has this got that catwalk glam written all over it. This is the cocktail dress of strands.
Yes.
This is the big elaborate party goer of strands. It's got a big wow factor to it. I need it. What are you going to make out of this, Debbie?
Oh, I don't know. I think a necklace, I wouldn't want to do too much. It's so beautiful. From here, I can see pinks, I can see greens, I can see blues. It's like, you know, when the sun in the summer shines onto the water.
Yes.
That's why I said mermaid. There's something really
mermaidial about it.
Yeah, and I can see so many colours. It's not really showing up when I look at it in the monitor. You can see it a little bit, but looking at it in real life, there's so many colours coming off it.
Unbelievable. You've got to get it home. You've got to get, there's nothing like seeing anything in the flesh, is it?
Yeah, if you like it on screen, you'll love it when you open it.
In real life. It's like watching George Clooney at the cinema and then him walking through the actual door.
Yes!
Of course you want this strand at home. Of course you want to see it. You want to get a feel of it. You want to see how it's going to work for you. You've got to get this George Clooney of a strand home. Woo. Absolutely sexy, gorgeous strand. 0800 644 655, all the w's.jewellerymaker.com. Congratulations to everybody. That's over 100 have gone and been allocated, which does move us into dangerous waters. If you have an unchecked basket, you must check it out at just £17.95. A brand new strand. We've never seen anything. I've never seen anything slightly smaller, slightly larger. Nothing is like this strand. There is nothing. I'll show you mystic coated labradorite that I've seen before. And then here's the other. Now they're both super glam. Both. I've got this one coming up in a kit. They've got to go together, haven't they? And this is white labradorite, never been seen before like this, ever. I haven't, Debbie hasn't, none of us here have. £17.95 in the rondelles that are graduated from 6x4 to 10x6 on a 22 centimetre strand, DNR U67. Now I must speak to Joanne from Derbyshire, Mary from Bedfordshire, I must speak to Sandra from Cambridgeshire, Margaret from Cornwall, Seema from Leicestershire, Giselle, Elrod, Julie, and Lisa from Aberdeenshire, as well as 5 brand new jewellery makers. If you don't, Sarah and Kent joining them now, if you don't check your baskets out, there is a huge risk you're going to miss out. Just by placing this in a basket does not secure it as yours. You have to check a basket out. Don't worry if you want to add to your order. You can do that after you've checked it out. Each time you will still only be charged 1 P&P. We do not take anything from your debit card or credit card until we ship out your order. So don't worry. You can keep going in and adding these to an order. You can add to an order later, but you've got to check it out and pay for it. £17.95, otherwise there's a big risk you've missed out. Sharon from Somerset, Sarah from Hampshire, Maureen from County Durham, and now Sandra from Glamorgan adding to the list of those unchecked baskets. I have got lots of multi-buys. Hello Zena. Zena always shops for gorgeous things. Linda in Hampshire, Anne's shopping with us. Rebecca in Essex, a very regular jewellery maker who always shops gorgeously as well. Dawn in Yorkshire, Val in Merseyside, Jackie from Rhondda Sy'n Taff. I've said that wrong, I suspect. I don't know. Linda's got 2. Julie's shopping. David's there as well. I've got Maureen from County Durham. Jill. Jack. Oh no, Jack is still there. Yeah, I've got. Oh, Jackie might have 2 of these. Lynette in Sussex. Hello to you. Hilary. Hello. Christine's got 2. Well done to you. So Charlotte. £17.95. You need that. How many have I got left, Kim? Will these be here for 2 days? Will I be able to get them? Not a chance, she says. Not a chance. We got a text for you. Hannah in Hampshire. Hi all at JM. I just love the gems you have. Those white labradorites. It's amazing. I know. Keep those texts coming. We love hearing from you. It's hammer time. Now, I gave this hammer earlier. Is this your one that you had earlier? Have we taken it off you? That was mean. That was mean of Mike. Now, presuming it was Mike. Oh, it was you!
Evil
How
laugh.
could you? No, she was jealous, that's why. Your new hammer. Now, we've got very limited amounts of these left. It was today's wonderful deal, back in stock deal. You have interchangeable heads, 5 different looks. You've got your splicer, you've got your work hardener, you've got your domer, and you've got your texturizer, and you've also got your regular chase on there as well. FCG X50. Now, none of us could actually believe. Now, we haven't had this in stock for so long, I've totally forgotten how much it was. My guesstimate was about £12.95. Thought that'd be a good price, Jewellery Maker price. I was thinking, gosh, we bought this so low, we're all a little bit flabbergasted. And actually, Debbie, you went, well, I'm buying 2 just because I can. I mean, it was incredibly priced. Am I right in thinking these were? Tell me again in case I say it wrong. It was, how much were these? £5. How much? Yeah, how much is it? Yeah, that's what I thought. £6.95 is for nothing, isn't it? For nothing. £6.95. £6.95. You've got all the different looks. You've got 5 hammers, really, haven't you, in effect? No.
It's such and it's such a compact and yet sturdy little tool. So I know I said I'd have 2 just because I could, but I do tend to have 2 of things that I really like, because I carry obviously my toolbox here, and that stays as is. And lots of people go to craft clubs, don't they? Or they go and friends and beading groups. So this is really transportable as well. And then I have one in my workshop at home, so I'm not always misplacing things and leaving things out of my toolbox. So at prices like that, you know, I can have 2. That's my justification.
I can, yes. It's like a sale price. It's crazy. It is your original price, £6.95. Incredible. Absolutely wonderful. Now, we are limited with these now. Back in stock for the first time since October. So very high chances that one's going to sell out. Now, I've got to be honest with you. I cannot believe it's midday already.
Is it?
It's still breakfast in my mind.
Good grief.
It's still breakfast in my mind. Now, it's about, oh, Kim's just saying in my ear, this is in that ear, actually. I don't know why I pointed to that ear. Is it? It looks like it's going to sell out. The rate, just so fast, she said it's going out. Now, it's time to introduce you to my sapphire, but before I do that, I'm going to give you some information that backs up this wonderful gemstone, the quality control and the stages that these beautiful gemstones go through before they come through our door here at Jewellery Maker. Take a look at this.
Once your gemstones leave the laboratory, it's then down to the quality control process. This is a really stringent process which is completed by Raleigh and by Ithaca. Random strands are taken from each one of the lots, and you get the average size, carat weight and length of each strand. And this is done so that you know the information that you see on your screens is correct. Did you know that every individual gemstone in our Gems of Distinction collection goes through a 7-stage intricate process to get from the rough to a beautiful bead?
Gemstones that we feel in our mind are only for jewellers. Gemstones with such exceptional quality that there's just no way we'd ever in our wildest dreams think that we could own these firsthand. Okay, I think perhaps we'd think about using sapphire if it was in a special necklace that had accidentally broken, and then you would recreate it. But to buy these kinds of gemstones firsthand with the quality that I am about to add to your collection, something that we didn't even consider, isn't it? What I want you to just have a look at is firstly the different tones of this wonderful sapphire. Now, when you take your first glance at this, you see the quality. The sparkle is phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal, and that is due to the refraction and, of course, the facets adding the most desirable luster. Now, you've got Ceylon sapphire blues in here. You've got, you know, a gemstone that was the choice gemstone for Princess Diana, and so I feel both in the USA and in the UK is probably one of the most popular gemstones next to diamonds, especially after the royal wedding, where we saw Kate wearing Diana's ring and her earrings. Now, if you want the chance to get this very exclusive, look at those colours, very exclusive strands, you need to be quick. This is a limited edition. It is a Gems of Distinction strand. It will come beautifully boxed. Let's talk about exactly what you're creating with this. It is a considered purchase. I'm not going to make any bones about it. If you're a jewellery maker that creates a certain higher class piece of jewellery, and by that I mean a higher end piece of jewellery, jewellery that has a certain price tag, jewellery that you would only put with sterling silver, gold, maybe you're setting gemstones into your silver clays, maybe you're a silversmith. In fact, one of my friends, Ryan Spicer, will tell you often about him. I grew up with him and he's a jeweller in Cheltenham, and quite an exclusive jeweller. He always tells me how unbelievable it is that we can get not only these gemstones but the quality that they're at. And he says to me, do you know, I have to go away, I have to work hard, I have to find these kinds of gemstones. Sometimes I have to go away from my family, sometimes I have to order these from afar, from a certain source, and I have to wait a long time, and then my customer has to wait a long time. I'm giving you the opportunity to skip all of that. Are these gemstones that are jeweller quality? I'd say yes. I would say that I believe most certainly that they are jeweller quality. High, and look at that clarity. Do you know what? I actually used to think before I worked here under the Gems TV umbrella that sapphire was a blue that had zero clarity. How wrong I was. I was just looking at bad quality sapphire. Now I see sapphire like this. I appreciate it so much more, the beauty and the elegance, the opportunity. You could separate the colours, you could colour graduate, you could use these sparingly, and therefore hopefully get much more profit if you are buying to sell on. Whatever you do, don't hesitate in being very quick. These faceted rondelles are absolutely fantastic. Beautiful green sapphire, wonderful yellow sapphire, blues ranging from the deepest blue to the Ceylon blue. I've got the delicate whisper soft pinks, and pinks so deep that they're almost crossing the borderline to ruby. These are going to be earrings. These could go in rings. They look so expensive, but they are going under £80. They are always going to be a considered purchase, so they're for our connoisseur, they're for our collector, they're for the jewellery maker that perhaps has an occasion. Maybe it's wedding jewellery, maybe it's a special anniversary piece, maybe it's a Mother's Day piece to give your mother this wonderful gemstone, July's birth gemstone. Sorry, September's birth gemstone. Beautiful sapphire with a 30-day money-back guarantee. You have absolutely nothing to lose at all by being on the phones right now. But I've got to let you know, there are already unchecked baskets on the web. I do have Lots of checked out baskets on the web too, so let's give you an opportunity on the phone lines. OGZ41 going under £100 at £69.95. I thought we were going around £80 with these. £69.95. My producer giving you another Sunday treat that's definitely going to get us into trouble. Use your debit card or your credit card. You are literally pushing the boundaries here. Kim, HOG, Z41, Jane in Kent, Tracy in Derbyshire, Anthony in Carmarthenshire, Brenda and Sandra. You must check out your baskets or you're going to miss out. I've got Hilary with this in her basket. I've got Sue and Callie, and I have got Anonymous in Greater London. Chris in Essex, you're so lucky you've got this too. Maureen, you've got this. Anonymous in the Isle of Man, Anonymous in South Yorkshire, Jennifer in County Antrim, Deborah in Durham, Francis in Dumfries and Galloway, Margaret in Merseyside, Giselle and Georgina, you've all got this. I am super jealous of you. Debbie, Kershaw, the opportunity we're seeing here to own, let alone work with gemstones like sapphire, the quality we're seeing here.
I think I just want that in my collection before I even did anything with it. I mean, they're beautiful, aren't they? And you just feel privileged to work with such a wonderful gemstone. And I mean, as you said, it can go as far as you want. You can make different just little drop earrings with a few of each colour on. You'd get loads of earrings out of that. You can make earrings, necklace and a bracelet to match.
What a beautiful birthday.
What a lovely
21st
gift.
birthday or something like that, something you keep forever.
Or like you said, you know, Mum's Day. Sometimes mums have been through a lot, haven't they? Or they've been especially there for you, more than usual. And if you were thinking, oh, what can I do? Imagine making them something with something like this.
Get it valued.
I'd cry. if my kids gave me that, I'd cry.
I agree. Do you know what? I would too. And you keep it forever, and you'd wear it every day with joy and pride, wouldn't you? Would. And you'd give it with joy and pride, actually.
I'd cry if I gave it, I think.
I think, do you know, to create this for my mum, or, you know, you've just got to think about sometimes. They are more expensive than the average strand, yes, but they're going to last forever. They're going, do you know, please get these valued. Please download the certificate of authenticity. Ask the call centre for it as well. Because these, I think, you will go in, you have these valued, you'll walk out with a great big smile on your face, and you'll know, you'll give this gift with even further pride. I do think, please, I speak to all of you, not just Debbie. I'm like, right, we've got to get this, we've got to get. Do you know, this is such, is it going to be an investment strand for you? Talk to us and let us know what you're going to do. $69.95. Maxine, you've got to check out our basket. We are very, very, very much looking like they're going to sell out at this rate. I've got Penelope and Devon, Maxine, Jane, Tracy, Anthony, Brenda and Sandra with an unchecked basket. Sorry, Penelope, you've just checked your basket out. Well done. You must check your baskets out. This is not safe in your basket. If you love it and want it, you've got to check it out. HOG Z41, an exclusive high-end strand. You've got 25 carats. They're 3x1 on the uniform. So they're going to create that uniform piece. And let me just show you the packaging, because I am sorry, I haven't shown you how wonderful this packaging is. Come boxed in the Gems of Distinction style. So if you are giving this as a gift, you've got the gift box there as well, with a magnet fastening, just zips closed. That's gorgeous. Now, lots of you there, well done to all that have bought theirs. Now, I'm so jealous. I have got a kit for you. Now, the reason we're giving you this kit, Debbie hasn't had this kit. It's a kit because it's the only way we could give you this Labradorite, and I do think you're going to want it to go with your white Labradorite. So Kim said, right, okay, I've got this opportunity to give you a really great price tag, because I know if you bought the white Labradorite, you are going to want this kit, because it's the only place you can get this strand. The kit should be £55 and £10. It's a boutique collection, is it? Very high-end boutique collection kit. Look at this, Rose de France Amethyst. Now, this is a high-end kit. Then I'm going to give to you, ooh la la, you've got the smoky quartz as well. You are going to get 100 findings. You've got all the findings. Then I'm going to give to you the jump rings, 300 jump rings. Now, I'd use these, I'm going to be honest with you, these jump rings I'd use separately. I'd only use solid sterling silver jump rings with the high-end gemstones that you've got. They are complementary colours to go with the strands. They're aluminium, they're saw cut. For me, it's all about the gemstones. And if you want anything to go with your white labradorite, looks gorgeous, doesn't it, together? Absolutely heavenly together. Now, I want to just show you this individual strand. The facets. Oh my gosh, this is a boutique collection. It's beautiful. This is mystic coated lavender, no, sorry, mystic coated labradorite. Why don't I've just, the word just left me. Now you've also got Rose de France amethyst. The only strand like it. Beautiful, beautiful clarity, stunning glow of colour. I would most certainly put this together with the pearls. How heavenly is that? Just is, isn't it? Gorgeous. Then you've got smoky quartz in all those facets. This really is a glorious kit. Don't forget 300 jump rings, and they are in 4.1 in the purple, 5mm in the brown, and you have got 9mm in the blue. Don't forget you've got your 100 findings, a metre of chain, loads of opportunity. Now remember, this kit was £55.10. £32 is what you would pay for the 3 very high-end strands on their own. These are gems of distinction strands, so they are some of our most exclusive collections. So they are going to always be a certain price tag. Now, we're not going to charge you that price tag today. No, no, no. YNG C90. We bought this back to air, cheekily might I add, so that you had even more inspiration for your white labradorite, which by the way is almost sold out. YNG C90 0800 644 655 are the phone lines, or the w.jewellerymaker.com. £32.95. You pay for the gemstones, and it's just 95 pence for absolutely everything else. Congratulations to those with this gorgeous kit in their basket. Kirsty has just joined us in the gallery. She's a producer stroke jewellery maker, and she's just come in and said, that kit's lovely, because that's how she talks. £32, 95 pence, high-end, expensive looking, exclusive, and absolutely blooming gorgeous. With a 30-day money-back guarantee again. Scope, scope, scope for your design. Look at that. Woohoo! What a strand. What a strand. Now we are going to give to you, we're going to go over to Debbie. Debbie, are you ready for me yet? Are you ready?
What for?
Can you be? I'm coming over for your challenge.
Oh, are you? I'm carrying on blindly. Da, da, da.
La 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 la. What am I singing? Knots Landing. That's what I'm singing. My mum used to be like, don't talk to me for an hour. Knots Landing's on.
I used to love that.
I wasn't like, she wouldn't talk to me. Literally, showed me the hand. Now, Debbie Kershaw, you were given today a kit. I really cannot believe the time. Let's go on over and see Debbie, because she was given a challenge today of a whole kit. Now, you had those beautiful charms. You had, this is gorgeous. The luster coming from any black gemstone is stunning, isn't it? Now I'm going to show you the kit before the jewellery, so I'm just going to skeep this over here and have a little look-see. I'm just going to give you that. Thank you, my lovely. At what you've got. Now, you do get the charms in this kit, get the ribbon. You were doing Kumahimo, weren't you? Oh, that's around the back, I can see now. You've got 4 strands, black gemstones. Now, I say black, but the rainbow obsidian tubes with waists. I love them. Did you see all that iridescence? It's like a blue-black. Do you remember a blue-black mascara?
Yeah.
Back in the day. Don't think they have that anymore. That's what it's for Kim. Oh, it's come back in fashion now from 1920. Thanks, Kim. Yeah, blue-black mascara. That's the colour that you get from this tube. It's a blue-black. Then you have got the rounds that sparkle. You've got the plain puffy coins, and then you have got those fabulous checkerboard faceted. The sparkle. Oh, uber sparks. Uber sparks. Now, you also got 2 fabulous pendants, charm pendants, which I'm going to show you now. Hang on a minute. I just want to dangle them for you, which I might do on the memory wire, because I actually think you need to see them dangled, not in my fingers. Let me just find the end of this memory wire. How did you find working with this kit, Debbie?
Do you know, I didn't realise how much sparkle there was on it till I started working with it, and I saw all of the colours coming off of it. Because when I looked, I thought, oh, that's nice, shiny, you know, black gemstones.
Glossy, they're very glossy.
They're very glossy, but there's also kind of lustre that comes off them as well. Now, I haven't been too quick today because stupidly stabbed my finger with the wire yesterday, so I've been a bit slow.
Hey, it's something we all do.
But so I've made a couple of pieces, but I mean, I could go on and on. I was just in the process of making a bracelet with the little charms. But these charms are gorgeous. You could put these on bracelets that you'd already made. You could put these charms, you could actually just clip them onto an earring finding and have them as earrings, couldn't you?
Absolutely. You could do interchangeable ones as well, couldn't you?
You could have them on the bottom of, sometimes before I've made pendants and had different interchangeable links on the bottom, depending on if you want to sort of day to night, you know, sort of wear in the office and then clip on a bit of extra for the evening. You could do that. They're nice on the memory wire as wine glass charms. You could also maybe have a tag on there with a date or initials if you're using the hammer and the stamp. Well, black, it's timeless, isn't it? I mean,
absolutely
suits everybody. Everybody likes it. You don't need to know people's favourite colours. You know, black. You need it in your stash, don't you?
Kim's Simaya saying, "Oh my gosh, I'm on that website of the, you know, the charm shop. You know which one I'm talking about. It's there are 3 of them, and in fact, black and silver is I'll say his, beginning with P. Sort of signature look." Very, very similar. One charm. This is one of his best price charms. £35. Claire's just gone, it looks exactly the same. The 35 pence for one. £35, not pence, for one. £35. Sterling silver. Ours is sterling silver. We couldn't see if they were gemstones or not.
I don't get that.
Hey, packaging. That's all I'm going to...
It's so expensive.
Yeah, I know. You've got the ribbon. You had the Kumahimo, which is what you've done. And then I've got that lovely called Do Go and Make Comparisons, because you know what? I think it's worth doing. I do. Now I'm also going to give you 100 findings, your beading thread, your mullet filament and your elastic. This kit should be over £50, £52 and 30 pence precisely. ZKGC82 in the shadows, all yours for just £27.95. Talk to me about the scope for design, Debbie. You've used this. Let's show you jewellery. Let's show you gorgeous jewellery and talk me through.
Well, as I say, I've been particularly slow. And I've made 2 necklaces and a ring, and I was in the process of making a bracelet with the charms, and I've got absolutely stacks left. And I think with this colour scheme, you can go kind of wedding-y, zhuzhy, you know, like I've done with this kind of necklace, kind of prom style, you know, day at the races kind of thing.
Oh, day at the races. Oh, it's going to be gold cut. Not long, about 3 weeks.
You know, you could put that also, because you get ribbon and the cord, that could go on a fascinator, it could go on a hair comb, and because you've got the lovely facets on the gemstones as well, that would catch the lights. That would be lovely in your hair, obviously depending on your hair colour. But you know, and you've got loads left, so I've got enough left for another bracelet, necklace, earrings, and the silver and gold, classic combination.
Absolutely, absolutely classic with the black. You've got the little heart charm, I love. The heart head pins, perfect with the...
Well, you can really see them against the black, can't you?
Yeah.
And they look so expensive.
It's just those little finishing touches.
I know,
very
it's
lovely.
lovely.
darling. You know,
they do look designer, don't they?
The designers are available, Chanel, Gucci, but isn't it very Moschino? ZKGC82 in the shadows. Perfect kit, loads of scope for design, very popular. We've been super duper busy today. So for anybody thinking about grabbing this kit, what would you say, Debbie? Is it one for beginners and for jewelry, for for jewellery makers that have been with us for a long time?
Yeah, because you've got all of the silver findings and the black, so you can't go wrong if you make to sell.
Absolutely.
And you've also, if you've been making jewellery for a while, it'll have loads of others, so you can add that in. And if you're new to jewellery making, then you're not going to be worried about what colours to put together, because it's a classic combination. You've got your sort of greys and sort of blues in your cord, you've got your silver and your black, so everything's going to go together. So you don't, you know, if you lack confidence, this is a great one for you, really.
Perfect if you, as well, if you're doing the more advanced techniques like the kumihimo, which you've done with this ribbon here. So I'm just showing you over the back. Fantastic. Kumihimo is wonderful, isn't it? And there's so many different things that we can use kumihimo with. It doesn't have to be jewellery. You could be edging beautiful cushions with this as well. I love that. Just a plain white cushion with this on the edge looks really, really gorgeous. Think about mixing your crafts together. A lot of us card makers, I say us card, I mean I do make the odd card. You know, we are really adding bits of ribbon down the side of the card, and things like bookmarks with the wire and stuff like that. So do cross mediums at $27.95. This has got huge scope, hasn't it? Huge.
Yeah, massive. I mean, it's classic. It's the classic silver and black.
It's that
what's to go wrong with that? I mean, that's been coming in and out of fashion for since time began. It's very breakfast at Tiffany's. It depends how many gemstones you want to put on, but as I say, you can put one of those charms onto an earring hook and you've got a gorgeous high-end pair of earrings.
Absolutely have. And you've got to hit the ground running with this one. I'm going to go back over there now so that you can eat the gatto that's just come through. Now,
more cake.
There's cake coming out of every angle of the building today. We've had those lovely cupcakes that were perfectly delicious. Now, I'm going to give to you a double trouble tiger's ideal. These are big rounds. Now we've been looking for big rounds like this ever since Mark brought his DVD out Mark brought his DVD out to show us the ones for the designs for the chaps. Oh, I'm just looking at this thinking, so I'm lost for words because the chatoyancy is remarkable. Have a look at the strand. The quality is what hits you. Just reds and caramels and mahoganies and blues. It's just beautiful. I would do a herringbone ring with this, with antique bronze wire or gold wire. I would create a Shambhala style bracelet with this, again with wire, I think. I would love to see leather cord with this. One of these is powerful enough on its own, so let's think about using them sparingly in that case. What about, again, I do reference Laura's Wirework Cuff and Bangle DVD a lot, I know I do, but once you've gone and watched that DVD, you'll realise how easy it is to make a very structured bangle, and I think it's something that you'll do often. I do think these are going to go, and this might be quite controversial to you, but I do think that these are going to go with that brand new strand I gave to you earlier. Turquoise and browns are very nice together, aren't they? Claire's saying this is very big in interior design, actually, and you're right. She's right as always. Now, I'm thinking about wooden beads, small wooden rounds in the middle of those, which I think would look just perfect. Maybe just one on their own. Definitely cufflinks. Absolutely stretchy bracelets. Tiger's Eye has that powerful wow factor to it. Debbie Kershaw, would you separate the colours? Would you keep them together? What would you do with a big, powerful strand?
Personally, if I was making for me to wear, I would keep those together because they're lovely and big and bold, and I'd probably add in some copper wire, some antique gold wire, and just have it as a feature bracelet. And you could also have maybe one or two as a charm just off of a necklace, a bit like the one I made in the kit earlier, like a chain and then a couple.
Yes.
That would be nice.
Do you feel that these are seasonless gemstones, or would you stick with the colder climates where we do tend to bring those warmers in, or do you think you can wear these at any time?
Well, I think you can wear them at any time, and if you want to make them sort of a bit more seasonal as far as summer's coming, just add some different colours in. You know, some brighter colours in. And
like the turquoise, I suppose, that I just did. That
like the turquoise, or just, you know, have a look on your colour wheel and just see what the opposite shade is, because sometimes you put the opposites together and it's wow. Yeah. And it's the sort of thing that you'd probably wear in the summer with a maxi dress that you maybe wouldn't wear in the winter, depending on sort of your taste. But I think they're really versatile.
I agree, because I love these, and I would like to introduce them more. I do tend to wear tiger's eye a lot in the autumn. I'd like to incorporate these more in the summer, because when it's sunny and the sun's beating down, that's when you get this incredible power, the chatoyancy, that tiger. They're called tiger's eye because when you shine a light on a tiger's eye in the road, of course, or an actual tiger's eye, a cat's eye, as we all know, they light up.
Yeah, they do.
And that's what these do. They are just heavenly. 530 carats each strand. They're 14 mil, so they're perfectly large rounds. They could be a centerpiece for soutache if you're going to do the koala design. They're normally, oh gosh, they all are $7.95 each. I'd multi-buy at that price tag. I'd pay $15.90 for two. We're not going to give you that price tag. We were supposed to go at 12. You were supposed to go at 12. Well, if you're supposed to do something, Kim, do it. No, says Kim. No. Okay. My producer today is very cheeky. You're paying £2. Hang on, is that right? You're paying just £2. I'm looking left, right, and centre because I can't believe what I'm saying. You're paying just £2 for a strand. You're buying one, you're getting one for £2. This is a double trouble deal. Huge congratulations to everybody who's got theirs. Check out baskets, all of y'all. Barbara, Sarah, Janet, Jean, Alison, Sue and Zoe. I've got Dorothy, I've got Pat, I've got Christopher and Joanne. I've got Rona, I've got Jacqueline and Lynn and Jelena and Pamela and Sharon and Dorothy. You're all in on this one. Jackie and Anne have just joined us as well. Hello to you. 0800 644 655. Hello to Elizabeth. Putting more in her basket. Well, it is Sunday. Go on. Marion, Vanessa, loads of you there for just £9.95. You are going to design with a smile on your face. If you've never used tiger's eye before, here's an opportunity for you to get it working out, not pay too much for it. Put it with the wire deal you got earlier. Gloria's shopping with us again. Amanda's shopping with us from Hampshire. Teresa in Devon. Janice in Hampshire's through. Congratulations to you. Make sure you're checking out baskets, my darling jewellery makers. Otherwise, Joanne in Arizona. Joanne in Arizona's got hers. I wonder if she knows my friend Tiffany. Do you know my friend Tiffany Jones, who lives in Arizona? She's sent me a picture the other day of this amazing scene from Arizona, and it was like red sun. It was amazing. The sun was setting. Now at £9.95, you have got yourself an incredible deal. Bernadette in Cambridgeshire, that's a glorious place to live. Dolores is shopping with us today. I nearly said living with us. Now, Dolores isn't living with us. Now, I'm going to give you another double trouble. Oh, these are like ice cubes. Do you know what these just make me want to pour over a nice bit of gin, slice of lime. That's what they look like. And a good lashing of tonic. They look icy fresh, don't they? How gorgeous. Is this called gin and tonic? No, it's called double trouble deal. That's what it should be called, G&T. Now these are super, and they've been used in a big piece of jewellery actually. Can I have that piece of jewellery, Emilio? The gin and tonic strand. Thank you. Sheila knows what I mean, obviously. Have a look. She's not denying it, she's just laughing and nodding. Lindy did this. They are fabulous, aren't they? And I've got that double trouble for you now. Lindy created these. Look at the clarity. Look at the glow from these, even behind that black background. Aren't these fabulous? Just gorgeous. I do love all of that texture. Debbie, it's nice to work with a lot of texture, isn't it?
Mm. These look like, well, do you know what they remind me of? You said ice cubes, but they kind of do look all crackled, don't they? Like bits of iceberg or something. I love big feature gemstones anyway, because I use them a lot. They'd be lovely with those.
I was just thinking that, put the frosted next to the, it's about putting the texture next to the perfectly round actually sometimes really makes it pop even more. I have got pearls, I've got those pink, but let's have a look with the rose quartz. And then I'll show you the pearly whirlies. Gorgeous. Let's see with the pearls. Yeah, it works, doesn't it? That bit of pearlescence.
Oh yeah.
What about with a bit of bling? Why not? Oh, that looks good.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, I like that too. One of these, you can make this go really far. One in between each one for a bracelet, and that's really zingy, isn't it? Now, one of these, ordinarily, is $8.45. You've got a lot of text. Do you know, again, very good opportunity for cufflinks and wire wrap pendants. These would be nice in soutache as well. QBG C01. I'm going to give you both. It is a double trouble deal for just £9.95. QBG C01 is your item code. 0800 644 655. You're getting a strand for £1.50. This is an incredible deal. Make sure you are checking out baskets again. Great to have you on board. Now they're each 17 centimetre strand with tassels. You've got two of them. They're both 270 carats each. And they're on the uniform, 13 to 17. Oh no, they're not on the uniform. They're between 13 and 17 mil. But kind of in a higgledy-piggledy manner. $9.95. The code is on your screen for you. Make sure you're checking out baskets. Let us know what you're going to do with these. Gosh, isn't it lovely to have people in Spain, jewellery makers in Spain and jewellery makers in Arizona all in one show. We are fast running out of time, so you do need to check out baskets. If you were thinking about the early bird today, check out your baskets for that. If you were thinking about the pearls, check out, have we got any pearls left? We'll have a look in a minute, says Kim. Wait a minute, she says. $9.95, brilliant, brilliant deal for you. Well over half the stock is gone of this one. Double trouble amethyst. Oh, now this is the exact same amethyst, actually, that was used by Lindy. Have a look. So I've got the same one. So look at the amethyst in between. And I've got those beautiful bicones for you now. Oh, we've only got 40 of these. Bicones as well. I love a bicone. Do you, Debbie?
Yeah, they're brilliant for things like beady beads and your ladder weaver. What a lovely colour.
Isn't it?
Oh, I love amethyst.
Now this is proper Wimbledon purple as well, so if you are thinking about doing Wimbledon pieces, which I am, I'm going to be wearing all throughout Wimbledon. I love Wimbledon. The patting of tennis balls just is all about summer, isn't it? Now, again, glitz and glamour. Gorgeous. Now beady beads,
yep.
Charms, head pin, wrap loop, bubble bracelets.
Yep.
Mixing this with green amethyst version of the same. Gorgeous. Green and purple together, stunning. Blacks, smoky quartz, gold or silver.
Yeah.
The possibilities are limitless. Also, if you bought your bead loom, these are going to be loomable. You could create little chevrons with them, couldn't you?
Yeah, they're really versatile. I mean, I know we say that the round is very easy to work with, but these are really easy to work with as well.
They puzzle together the edges, don't they?
They
Which
do,
is why
yeah.
I guess, now we're not getting the gaps that a round might give.
Yeah.
They knit together because the edges, they just seem to go, you know, like a
Yeah.
magnet. They sort of lock together, which then gives you that perfect finish. Oh, we're very limited on these, so let's give you a price tag. They're normally £6.45 each, which is this is genuine amethyst, February's birthstone. Where else can you get faceted amethyst, drill hole, ready for the make? 2 strands of for this price tag. No, under a tenner. £9.95 for both. What can you buy for under £10 that is half as beautiful as this? That's less than £5 each and gives you opportunities galore. A 30-day money-back guarantee. You get 2 of these. They're 55 carats each and they're 6 mil. OVG C20 is your item code. Now, I'm going to give to you some threads. Now you can kumahimo with these. You can do friendship bracelets with these. Now this isn't a recap. We haven't had these yet today. I'm going to give you all of this colour. So we're going to get opportunities for friendship bracelets. We're going to get opportunities for kumahimo, macrame, crochet, loads of scope for design. You could do wish bracelets with these. You could do hair braids with these. You can do so much. You can just use them to accommodate a pendant. Debbie, these are elements that you can pay by the metre for. They have been popular for years. silky cords like this. I was saying the other day how I used to take them to school. I'd do a little skinny plait in someone's hair and then I'd wrap around with these in different bands of colours. I would charge for that as well. And everybody used to go mad for it because my mum taught me how to do it. Now, you know, they've always been popular. They've always been quite expensive as well because I remember my mum buying me these and they were in a little sort of figure of 8 bunch with a little paper centre of them to keep them in. And I remember there was only about 1 metre in each one, and I remember I used to have to buy colours all the time. Now, they were, my mum used to buy them for me, if I'm honest. But, so I can't really remember how much they were each, but I do remember saying, I can't just go out willy-nilly and keep getting these. Money doesn't grow on trees, you know, you'd have all of that.
Yeah, yeah. And you do usually buy it by the metre, don't you? Like if you go into your haberdashers or sort of local craft shop, you do often buy it by the metre, and then it just makes it more expensive, especially if you want to use it for, say you're going to wire wrap something like the crackle quartz or something like that and have one pendant and then just do different colour strings. And if you're doing a craft fair, that's quite a nice, inexpensive, to have lots of different colours to offer. And I think that appeals to sort of younger people who maybe don't have a large budget to sell. Because I think sometimes if you're doing a craft store, you can't just have all high-end and expensive. No, sometimes it's the more inexpensive things that will draw people to you and that people will buy as presents and younger people can afford. And these sorts of things make that kind of jewellery because they make the macrame, the knotty ones that are really trendy that you can just put a couple of gemstones on. And then if you've got different colours, then you're kind of pleasing everyone. They're really summery as well, aren't they?
They're just great. And I think what an opportunity for making jewellery at school, fetes and things. The children have a couple of quid to spend. They don't come away with £10 to spend. So this is a really great one again to make things at school with the kids, do some weaving, offer them opportunities to create for Mother's Day. You know, there's ever such a lot you can do. RPGC 95. You've got 7 of them and they're each 10 metres. They have a 1 mil thickness. They should be 13. Do you know what? It's $13.65. I think you got absolutely loads for a great price. But we're going to give them to you lower. The biggest steal ever for cord, I think. 85p a reel. This is craziness. I hate to even try and subtract what that is per metre. It's craziness. Wonderful opportunity is yours right now. I've got so many of you there. Think about kumihimo, think about friendship bracelets, think about plaiting and knotting and doing all of those wonderful techniques that you're learning right now. Have you got any of our wonderful macrame DVDs or our kumihimo DVD that's just come out? If you have, you're going to want this. Maybe again you've got the bead loom and you'd like different cords to weave with. Then you want that as well. £6, use your debit card or your credit card to come shopping with us here today at Jewellery Maker because we love you. Look at all these gorgeous colours. I also think as well you've got a colour for everybody in here. You've got the feminine, you've got the softer in the blue, the steely grey and the pink, and then you've got the stronger colours in there as well. £6 is all you're paying for 70 metres, which is awesome, isn't it? Now, whoo-hoo! I'm going to give you one last chance of the sapphire. Now, this really is, I think, last chance, last chance. If you missed it, if you blinked and missed it, most of these have actually gone and sold out. Ceylon sapphire blues, deep blues, the yellow of the sun, that golden colour, the pinks, the greens. You've got the white sapphire in there as well. 25 carats of a precious gemstone strand coming to you for just £69.95. I have got the clarity. I have got the sparkle. I've got a high-end strand that is going to really make you stand out from the crowd. You are going to have that opportunity to become. What do you think? You feel more like a jeweller when you're making with strands like this. I'm just seeing, sorry, Maxine, your basket is still not checked out. Brenda and Sandra and Tracy and Jane, still not checked out. You are going to miss out if you don't check out your basket. There is a huge risk of missing out. I don't want that to happen. HOG Z41. One last chance to show you the pink pearls. And I've got to say, Debbie and I have been so so in love with these pink pearls. Have a look at the colour. Perfectly round as well is what I thought to my naked eye, perfectly round. Now these would be wonderful with antique bronze wire. You've got an opportunity to make so much jewellery with this. Have a look together with that incredible white labradorite, gorgeous. What about the soft frosted rose quartz? I definitely think steampunk. I'm thinking vintage wedding with these, and that's something Debbie and I thought highly of. Vintage wedding pieces. Just think about the bouquet being this colour in the roses, this colour in your necklace and ivory dress, this colour rosy in your hair. It would just look so beautiful, so vintage. If you have your Swelligan, you can verdigris the findings, it would look just beautiful. Look how gorgeous they are. They are natural freshwater pearls. Baby pink, the only strand we've had so perfectly round, so large, between 11 and 10 mil. They're not 11 by 10, they are between 11 and 10. And we're giving you these for under £25 today at just £19.95. But you need to be quick. Remember your 30-day money-back guarantee. Remember, I'm talking to you about the epitome of elegance for strands like this. And you can shop with confidence. Use your debit card or your credit card. You do need a game to check out baskets for these earrings, a simple pair of earrings. How much are you going to charge for them? Just think about how much you've seen pearls for in the high street jewellers. And now I'm going to show you, I know you've been waiting to see this, one of the most spectacular strands of the day. I'm just going to grab my board and show you what I've got for you. Just mind-blowing. Absolutely, it's exclusive, this strand. We've never ever seen a strand like this. The labradorescence that's coming through is unbelievable. It looks like it should belong on Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings. It's that magical looking. Look at that sparkle. Is this the most sparkly strand you've ever seen out of a genuine gemstone? All right, we get sparkle from gemstones that aren't real, that are man-made. How long does that sparkle last? Well, until you wear it, and then that's it. Won't clean up, will it? These are genuine gemstones. Not only have you got that inner soul of labradorescence, now these really are quite breathtaking. You've also got the mystic coating, so it looks like that hazy fog of a fantasy film. You know, there is something really magical looking about these strands. I mean, they're mesmerising. Every single gemstone, and it's the labradorescence as well. You sort of get used to the fact that they've got mystic coating on, and then bam, you get the most amazing labradorescence coming from within. It's like being hit by a lightning bolt. It really is beautiful. This is just a visual lightning bolt here. Unbelievably breathtaking. Just so exclusive, it's unbelievable. DNR U67. Now, if you've got an unchecked basket, can I have a look at the unchecked basketeers? I'm talking to you because we are about to sell out of this. It's exclusive. I'm just going to wait until I can see you on my screen so that I can just call you if you've got this in an unchecked basket. Sue in Derbyshire, Patricia in Essex, Kerry is shopping with us, but it's in an unchecked basket. Helen in Dumbartonshire, Julie in Warwickshire, Sharon in Somerset, Mary in Bedfordshire, Sandra in Cambridgeshire, new telephone caller, Seema in Leicestershire, Giselle Elrott, new telephone caller, Julie in Tyne-and-Wear, and Lisa in Aberdeenshire. You all have unchecked baskets. Now you are risking it because it could sell out. There are lots of you on the phone lines, 0800 644 655 at just £17.95. You've got the bling, you've got the wow factor, you've got that strand that's going to make the prom style jewellery. You have got the most incredible scope for your design. You've got all those wonderful colours. Look at the facets, they're gorgeous. JewelleryMaker.com is how to shop online. 0800 644 655 is how to do it on the phone lines. Well done to everybody that's shopping with us today. It's so lovely to have your company, but make sure that you've really got to check your baskets out. So many of you had Linda last time, and Belinda, you have checked your basket out. Well done to you. Rebecca in Essex checked out. So is Joanne in Derbyshire. Shani Wani in Gloucestershire, who we met last week, has got these £17.95. One last recap on our Sardonyx, and you've got to get these if you want gloss, you want stripe. And actually, Debbie Kershaw hit the nail on the head. I just want something different that nobody else has got. Isn't that why we jewellery make? I think it is. Have a look. You've got all the wonderful stripes from the formation of this wonderful gemstone. Just like a tree has the rings to it. Wonderful Sardonyx giving us this incredible striping. Now, don't waste the little spaces that are in between there. You are going to want those in the future. Just take them off and pop them in a pot. The crafters never waste, do they, Amelia? They never waste. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these. They could be 4 pairs of cufflinks. They could be 8 wonderful large Laura binding style pendants. You could be wire wrapping these. You could be putting them in soutache. Whatever you're doing with them, be quick because they are now very limited. Again, on an 18 centimetre strand. The graduations are between 14 by 12 to 18 by 12. MERU12 is your item code. The stripes, the different colours, the tones. Think about using these with black wire. Think about using these with gold wire. It'd look really stunning with silver as well, wouldn't it? Really, really glossy pebbles of gorgeous Sardonyx. I'm speaking to you again about a genuine gemstone. I definitely think these are made for wire wrapping, and I know I go on about it, but a wire work cuff bracelet is definitely the route I'd take. Absolutely. What about putting these with this? Gorgeous strand. £9.95 for all of these, all 8, just £9.95. MERU12, 200 carats, a great price tag. And I've got, that was our last strand of recap. And then I've got the hammer as well, which I thought I had, but actually I haven't. Oh, here we are, here it is. I have got a slice of cake though. So you've got your hammer with 5 different ends. You've got the splicer, you've got the work hardener, you have got your chase, you've got the 2 domes as well there, and they just screw off. Now the other one who acts as a weight so that you don't overdo it. FCGX57. And it's just £6.95, back in stock for the first time since October. So you've got to be quick if you want to grab it. How much have we got left? We've only got 50 left. We only had 500 of these, didn't we? And I thought we had 1,000. Is that this one? Oh my gosh, correctamundo. Use your debit card or your credit card to grab these, £6.95. You've got to be quick. This is going to sell out today, I think. Don't forget, 1 P&P all day long. So you've got to check out baskets individually, though. I'm not being a robot. This is me checking out a basket individually. Right now, it's time to go and meet those luscious cake baking ladies of the Sunday Experience. Hello. Welcome back. Now we have the Sunday Experience ladies and the gorgeous Sheila, or Shinder as she's known here. Sooty. Or Sooty. What's that, Sooty? No, you're not allowed to speak. You ruin the illusion. Sooty, Sooty. We do have a laugh in here, if nothing else. Now, I'm going to show you all the gorgeous jewellery that these wonderfully talented ladies have made. If you'd like to come through on the Sunday Experience, please drop us an email. I'm joined now by Lynn, not Lindy. It's Lynn. Lynn, who got that wrong?
Well, we have got another Lynn.
So
oh, you did that. It was another Lynn.
Yeah.
We can't hear you, Sooty, because I took your microphone. Now, Lindy's jewellery is just right here. Absolutely gorgeous. Lindy, have you had a great day?
I've had a fantastic day, and thanks to Sheila and all the girls.
Hang on a minute. It was you that baked those amazing cakes?
Yeah.
With the centre and the glitter. Are there any left? No.
1 or 2.
Oh, I'm in there. Absolutely gorgeous. Thanks for cake baking. How long have you been jewellery making for, Lynn?
Probably about 3 years.
3 years.
Just on and off, but not the last year, but about 3 years altogether.
Gorgeous jewellery. I've got to move on because we've got no minutes. Have you got anyone you need to say hello to quickly?
Christina and Laura.
Christina and Laura, hello
and Joe.
at home. Are they your daughters?
Yes.
Oh, Christina, Laura and Joe, hello. Now I'm going, hello. Have I met you before or not?
Yes, we met in NC.
Ah, the NEC. I thought I've seen this lady before. Elena. Actually, I see your name coming up quite a lot.
Yes,
shop
it
a
used
lot,
to be.
Elena.
Peter, don't listen.
Oh, no, it's a different Elena. What am I talking about? Peter, go to the kitchen. Now, Elena, you've just designed some absolutely gorgeous jewellery today, and I'm so sorry we haven't got time to really take a look at everything, but have you enjoyed your day?
Oh, yes, it was fantastic. It was a long time I wanted to come, so it was really dream come true.
Far? Oh, was it? Oh, thank you, Elena.
No, I'm from Telford.
Oh, so not too far. Not too far. Well, we're glad to have you on board today. And hello, what's your name?
I'm Marion.
Hi, Marion. Have you been in before, Marion? No, never. I just think I've met everyone. Marion, how long have you been jewellery making
12
for?
months.
Just 12 months?
Yeah.
Did it start with Jewellery Maker, or did you start outside and just discover it?
I started for about a month before, and Elena introduced me to Jewellery Maker, and there's no looking back after that.
Oh, so you came together?
Yes. Yeah.
How lovely. And you're from Telford as well, are you?
Shrewsbury.
Yeah. Oh, well, it's great. Have you got anyone you need to say hello to? We already said hello to Peter. There you go. Hello, what's your name?
Aileen.
Hiya, Aileen. So you've designed all of this wonderful jewellery. You had the lovely tiger's eye.
I did. It's gorgeous.
You've done some quite advanced pieces there. Have you been jewellery making for a long time?
About 7 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So this is a business for you, is it?
No.
No? Why not? Well, it's just a hobby.
Just a hobby, yeah.
Do you not sell any of these pieces on?
I do, yeah, at work. They keep me busy at work.
Good. We must all be kept busy at work after all. Especially Sooty. Great to meet you. Thank you so much. And hiya, how are you?
Hello,
and you're Lynn. You're the next Lynn.
Yes.
I like this blue.
Thank you.
Lovely. And you've created... Oh, that's lush with all the swirls.
Thank you.
How long have you been jewellery making for?
About 2 years.
Have you been here before? Is this your
first
first time?
No, first time.
First time.
Yep.
Have you had a wonderful day?
It's been great, yeah.
Would you recommend to anybody at home coming in and having the day here?
Yes, of course, it's wonderful. And, you know, everybody sort of helping each other and lots of cake to eat.
There's always, if nothing else, there's a lot of good cake. Now, have you got anyone you need to say hello to?
I'd like to say thank you to Adrian for driving me here today, and I'll say hello to Dean, my son.
Hello, Dean, and thank you. Adrian, where is he? Did you leave him outside?
Yeah.
Did you sling him some cake? Do you need to say hello to anyone?
I just need to say hello to Lana, because she's sat watching at the moment.
Oh, Lana, is that your daughter?
No, it's a friend's daughter.
Your friend's daughter. Lana, hello. Now, you lovely lady, come.
I'm gonna get a hand puppet now.
Yeah.
With sweep.
Oh, come back in, Debbie. Come back in. Well, you smell nice. Oh, yeah, I like that.
Probably cake.
It's been rolling in cake. Have you had a good day?
It's been wonderful. They've been absolutely fabulous. And Aileen came yesterday on the bridal workshop as well, so she's had a weekend. So they've been absolutely great. Baked beautiful cakes and lovely, lovely ladies. Thank you very much.
You've had a whole Sheila experience. How wonderful. And Debbie Kershaw, thank you so much for all of your help today. You've been wonderful. What's stuck out for you strand-wise?
Oh, the mermaid's tail.
Of course, of course. If you haven't got, she's on about the white Labradorite. Did you see that, girls? See the white Labradorite?
Oh, I love that.
Oh, I love it. There's very limited amount of that left. You'll have to run outside and quickly get on your mobile. When are you back, Debbie KK?
I am back in about 10 days now. I've got a week off with the kids for half term.
A week off? How dare you?
It's not really a week off with the kids, is it?
You'd rather be here.
Not really. I would really.
You don't have to get out of your dressing. You don't have to get out of your dressing gown to do the school run, though. That's the joy of it.
That's the joy of it.
Stay in your dressing gowns, everybody. Well, they keep us busy here, don't they, Sooty? Now, thank you very much.
And thank you, Sweep.
Thank you. Meep, meep. Sweep's my favourite because he's the I'm Sue. Now, but thank you so much. Now, I think it's Janet, is it, at 1 o'clock? And we have got that fantastic designer inspiration show. Becky's up next. Don't you move in that muscle. We'll be right back. Bye. Bye.